Woo! Yay!
Yeah! Let's go!
Oh my God, KJ. KJ said the hussy is jail bound. Sack lunches. Thank you so much for the chat. Though it's a good time to celebrate, y'all. Yay! What do you guys feel? How do you guys feel? Shout it out to the world. Lore whore is restored for now. Let's please pray that she stays that way. Whew. Yeah, I can't breathe, but he's worse than I. Well, he's worse than I am. Eric is. Eric, talk.
I'm
Don't be shy.
I'm making a banner.
Okay. I have a thumbnail, y'all. I just need to do that. I need to put it up. When we just happened to I happen to look at my phone because I keep it on do not disturb a lot so that the notifications don't distract me. And I saw that Eric had texted and anyways, and so I checked it, and he always sends me court papers, and I never know what. I basically am like, help me streamline this. What am I looking for? And anyway, so I'm like, okay, well, what does this mean? And he said, court. I mean, she's restored. And I was like, is this just a hunch? Or, do you know? And he was like, arraignment is April 19th. I was like, okay. Okay. So, yay, freaking yay. Yay, freaking yay.
Well, crap.
You better, Vallow Daybell. No, I'm joking. Yay. She is not, Megan says she has not been transferred back to the jail yet. I don't think so, because I think our Vine links would go off.
They shut the Vine down. They shut the Vine down for this.
Of course they did. They probably have 3 body doubles and shit, because
they shut the Vine down. They wasn't going to announce it on Vine.
She's special, as my 6-year-old would say. You so special.
I can't get this thing to work, Crusher. So put Lori Vallow is restored, would you please?
Yeah, you had it on there.
I know. Yeah, but it's not a ticker. I want to see a ticker.
You have to go down to tickers. Create a banner, and when you create a banner, it gives you, when you type in the stuff or enter a banner, all the words you type, it says scroll across bottom ticker. There's a little. So let me see if I can fix it. Anyways, go ahead. I don't want to stop. But I cannot see chat. Just right here.
So
see it?
Yep. Did you do that or me?
All I did was push show. You did it.
Cool.
I just saw it through. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we get off camera, I'll show you how this all played out this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
It was crazy?
Insane.
Hold on just 1 second. KJ, this is something I have thought long and hard about. I don't know what I can do or how we can go about it, but I want, if she does have to wear a mask, can we just make sure that it's one of those shields so I can mug her?
I agree 1,000%.
I don't care what the hell we got to do. And I want to see her resting bitch face. I'm trying not to get too excited here.
Are you going to be able to make it to it or no?
I haven't even thought that far ahead, so I don't know. I want to, sure, but yeah, I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm not good with on the spot stuff. I tend to freeze. I'm telling you, it looks like you screwed my foot down to the floor and I just go in a circle. It's really entertaining to watch. Really entertaining, but it's really frustrating on this end. All right, I am going to. Miss Vixen says, "Crush, I've got 2 masks with clear windows." I'm happy to donate to Idaho Corrections. We appreciate we appreciate your oh hell, I didn't mess it up. Anyways, we appreciate your donation. Anything. Oh my god. Hell, I even give her a box of hair color. Kool-Aid. I'll give her some Kool-Aid packets so she can dye her own hair.
I feel
Anyways,
you. I feel you, Megan. Music. I've been praying every night, girl. Praying every night.
PJ. Thank you, PJ. She must have had portal issues. She wants to see Chatty Daddy again. Thank you so much, PJ. Love always wins. Yes, it does. Praise Jesus. Thank you. Oh my God. I'm pretty happy. I want to get the papers, but I've got to look. We're so not prepared. Kind of like normal.
Yeah, I mean, because it went from it went. This is how it played out. It went from um, a memo, decision, and order dropping in her portal, and then an order below that dropping in the portal that were sealed, and then 5 minutes later, I got an email, and this is what it was. I
And the
was
race
like,
was
I was
on.
like, oh my God. And I was shaking. I was crying.
Shut,
Uh,
babe.
um, I was a mess. I'm not even gonna lie. That's why my
Hey, that's
voice
what I
is.
love about you. You don't lie. That's the kind
I,
of people I
I
like.
was I was a mess, an absolute mess. It was a happy mess, a, a release
Yeah.
because it had been building up for weeks, and
Oh, longer than that, I think. I think that'd be fair to say. you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
because I mean, we've been feeling it's like a that gut feeling. Like just
right,
something's coming, and you can't pinpoint it, and you can't confidently, just put that out there, but you can't deny what your gut is telling you. And I didn't know when, but you could feel it. You could see a lot of people, I mean, could just kind of see a lot of activity. And so I feel bad now for uh, all the times I really thought, and I'd like, is she confident? Is she, I
right,
was like
right.
really just hoping if I put it out there, then, it would attract that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard trying to read between the lines and try to decipher what the everything that's been sealed and what's going on with the hearings and the and
Yeah,
and
confidently, confident. Yeah.
the secrecies and all that. And but it's been over a month. It's been 5 weeks that I've been expecting this just because just because of reading everything that's happened reading in between the lines. And you know I just I it didn't make sense to me for Judge Boyce not to sever them unless he knew something that we didn't know.
Right.
Because if she was going to be extended for a full year, he would have severed them in a heartbeat. That's
Right.
what I was. That and a couple other things is what I was banking my speculation off of.
Right.
Um, and I was sick, sick, sick that it took this long because I literally spent Saturday and Sunday, Christian, rereading everything in the Idaho codes 18 to 11 and 18 to 12. And I had convinced myself, and there's a couple witnesses that can vouch for it. I had that I had convinced myself that they were prepping her for long-term commitment. I had absolutely convinced myself of that at yesterday evening, and I was just sick. I was sick
Yeah.
because I went and pulled up the code. I pulled up the cases of anthracite. I pulled
Go
up
for
the
it.
portal site, and um, I was trying. What I was doing was, when were reports filed? What happened? Right after that, and then when was their status conferences filed? And previously, every status conference we've had with her, it's been bad. It's been,
Right.
but it was just
Enlightening, exhilarating.
I was obsessing bad, man. I
It's
was,
it's like good for. I just know they're dancing in heaven, y'all.
oh, I guarantee it.
Of course, I don't feel they ever doubted it.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think language of horses isn't blocked, is she? I didn't block her. I
No,
hadn't blocked anybody.
I see it. Hey, hey, language of horses. I don't block anybody unless they're really being jerks. And I mean, I don't. Sometimes, maybe on accident, and that's a possibility. Yeah, like Megan had gotten blocked by Andy and whatever his face is, whatever his name is, Andy Bryant. Yeah, I was like, I don't know how to get you out,
Yeah,
but
I don't
she's
know.
very.
Do you? I sent you the doc. Do you want to read it or?
Well, I wanted to share it, but I haven't had the opportunity to break away long enough. KJ, if I send you the link via text or whatever, would you want to come on? You can text me and let me know that or not. Because it'd be easy now that Eric's here. I can kind of relax a little bit and just kind of everybody chat, and I can get all that set up. I'm scared to open StreamYard to. Wait.
I think I can pull it up.
Yeah,
On
there you
mine.
go. You pull that up, and I'm gonna go put the thumbnail. Um, so all right, delegate. No, she said here. Okay. All right, let me go grab it real quick. Come on, Crush. Think. Invite. Look, I don't know if I should just take a picture. Let me just take a picture of the damn link. This is how we do it back in from. I was born in '78. It's just easier to take a picture of it.
Yeah, they have her arraignment in the portal now too.
Hell
And, and
yeah.
and plus, I took a screenshot of it. It says at the top where it used to say inactive pending, and now it says active pending, which
All
I think
right.
is awesome. I know that's corny, but I think it's awesome.
No, it's freaking stellar. Damn. Okay. 7. Hold on just one second. I'm typing in a link. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. Okay. Woohoo.
You might hear my dog growling and
That's
carrying on.
okay. We
He's
like it. We
fighting.
love animals here.
He's fighting somebody in his dream, and he's the biggest coward on the planet. So, I don't know who he's fighting.
Okay, let me hide us. Well, KJ, I think, is about to come on. She'd be perfect to read. She's good at, she's just got that good flow. Come on,
Okay,
KJ.
come on with it, KJ.
Along, boo boo.
It's a
Along.
good day.
It is. It is blurry, Pam, but we're gonna wait for KJ. She's coming on, and we're gonna enlarge it, and we're working with what we have. It's nothing's perfect, so I'm just happy it's not sideways. Sometimes they come out all cockeyed, and you're like, what? So, this is good. This is good on a Tuesday. Wait, it's a Monday.
Monday, yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm always off. My time.
Yeah, usually their pattern is to drop docs on Friday evening, and then you know,
Well, they just wanted to switch it up. I am little brands. I just put it out. Just smoke them if you got them. All right. Let's see. KJ, there you are. Uh-oh. All right. There she is.
Hey,
Hello.
Jay.
Hello.
I'm here.
Yay!
Y'all, y'all notice my avatar?
What's
Yes.
up, beautiful
I'm
lady?
gonna make it big. Hold
Make
on.
it bigger. It shows Lori. Lori, she's behind the bars.
Which was awesome. I love that you did that.
Nice,
God. It's
nice.
She's got, I would say she has a pretty hardened heart right now. Don't y'all agree?
Man, she better be shaking in her flip flops.
We're going through crocheting. We're going to read it. We're just
Her
kind of
orange
chopping
flip-flops.
it up a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Big E, for doing all that hard work.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We all thank you. We do. It's a labor of love. I do believe.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you, but it's not about me. It's about you and the fam. It's
Oh
not
my
about.
gosh. There are 211 people in here to celebrate. Awesome. Thank you all so much for being here and sharing this moment with us. This is really, oh my God, this is just, I don't even know if it hasn't hit me yet.
I still have goosebumps running up and down my body, Precious. So
Yeah, I ain't
I
got
can I can only imagine what your body is feeling right now.
nothing.
I'm,
No,
Okay, I have
allowed it yet.
yeah, I've got a question for each of y'all.
okay,
And I
Really?
need you to be brutally honest.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Always.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
When
Oh,
you very first found out, right in that moment, that she was deemed competent, what was the first thing you thought? Biggie, you start off.
cried. I didn't even think. I cried.
That's so cool.
I didn't even think. I
I,
literally started bawling, KJ, and that's hand to God truth. And it took me a couple minutes to get myself halfway together, and I kicked it to crush it, and I kicked it to I forget who I kicked it to crush it, and then it, I I finally, about 5 minutes after getting it, I read it, and um, so that was my experience. I mean, it's
well, how do you think it all unfolded? I mean, I know we're just speculating, but how do you think, in your view, just by the length of time and we've all been trying to do our best to be patient or either go out of our minds, one or the other.
well,
How do you think that it got put together on this day? I mean, that this would happen,
Me too, little brands. That's how I was with my pregnancy test. I had to verify it like 7 times.
I think I'm going off the stuff that I was going off of over the weekend, KJ, which was another death penalty case from Idaho, and looking at
That
what
one we
was
did
being.
it, like that one
No,
we.
it was a,
Oh,
it was
okay.
it was a different one.
Okay.
So I was looking at what steps were being taken before each phase of that person's being found competent or restored. And then I was looking at the timeline and trying to. I had the cases of interest site pulled up. I had the 18 to 11, 18 to 12 pulled up, and I had the portal pulled up, and I was just trying to make some kind of sense. Begin from March the 3rd, which was the last day that we officially know that IDHW turned reports in, and then
Sorry.
it was um,
Don't
and
crack me
then there was so many orders that I don't think that we're ever going to be able to lay eyes on. I reckon because they've been sealed, and that wasn't, that's just not how it played out in either of those other two cases that I checked. Now,
Right.
their medical records, yes, but to seal what had been, sealed, things that had been like, I mean, they sealed that hearing that was the status conference hearing. They sealed that. So I was just baffled by that because I'm not saying it, in any of the other cases. Um, I think the motions or the subpoenas that were filed April 1st. Let me check real quick. I don't want to give everybody bad
I always
dates.
think subpoenas. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm bad.
On April 1st, they issued
That's,
3 subpoenas. Or I'm sorry,
that's April.
April 1st, they issued one. And then there's a notice in between there that they sealed. And then after that, on April 6th, there was 2 more subpoenas issued. I think that those were, well, I don't think, I know they were because it says it in the order, in the motion and the order to seal that it's IDHW documents. So they got, I just think Judge Boyce, to his credit, I think he dotted every T and he crossed every I in triplicate just to make sure that, and I say that backwards as a joke.
He
That's
did the
not,
CYA cover his butt.
yeah, and for appellate reasons.
Yeah.
For appellate, so
Hell yeah.
it
He's,
can't
I
be.
mean, he's being very, under the scope right now. And through this whole thing, he's going to be. I don't want his place. That's for sure.
Cresha,
Yeah.
what was your first thought?
I got to hurry up and schedule StreamYard.
That was your first thought? It wasn't
Yeah, it hasn't soaked in yet. A lot like my mother.
Yeah,
It'll
because
be later.
I
Thank you,
texted
Aunt
her.
B. That's very
Yeah, I
sweet of
can't
you,
see.
Aunt B.
I can't
I,
see. Thank you.
yeah, thank you, Aunt B. I
Thank
messaged her, KJ, and said, "Get ready to do a live out of nowhere."
Like,
And
I'm
she
ready.
sent
This
me
is
a
the
message,
only
and I didn't
time.
know what she was talking about. And she sent me the link of the paperwork, but I didn't. She sends me stuff on and off, and I was like, "What are you talking about? What's this all about?" And then I looked at it, and my next 2 words was "Holy cow!"
Yeah.
Listen, this is
Did
this
it.
is this is what I see. This is the way old KJ's mind works.
Would love to.
Y'all remember when Chad had his arraignment and he had to say not guilty all those many times and his
Not guilty.
nasty ass hands
Not
and
guilty.
him sitting there like a toad in a
He is a
suit?
damn food. A thumb.
She's gonna have to face it, and I'm gonna tell you what, she's gonna, if she is going to be in this trial, folks. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I thought it'd be a plea deal, but she's competent now. There's no reason she should take a plea deal. She
She
should
needs to
go
be
all the
right
way.
there with her damn husband.
That's right, her king.
Exactly.
And she and you know what really bothers me about it is and I know I'm jumping the horse in front of the cart and
Go for
everything,
it.
but they're gonna
Go
let
for
her dress the way she wants to in court.
Yeah, they had said that a while back anyways. I knew that. And I hope so. That gives you a good, and I mean, she's going to dress all churchy.
She'll probably have glasses and her hair up a bun,
She needs glasses. She wears glasses, but yeah. The seductive. Oh, mom says,
and answer me this: at her arraignment, will Chad be there?
No,
I don't think so.
no. Chad's already had his.
Well, they've got a joint case. They should at least be. I mean, maybe not in the same courtroom, but if this is going to go over on Zoom, ain't it?
Court TV is breaking it right now, Crash. They've got a premiere.
I know. Mom just said, "Woohoo! We have 3 Zooms within the next hour, starting with Justin now." So we might, maybe.
Awesome.
If it's live, we'll go to it.
Awesome.
Hey, it's been reported at East Idaho News too. So
Well, I mean, but they're lives. What the hell? Stop ejecting. I'm sorry, I'm beating up my computer. Okay, so I'm gonna go look on Fox 10's website real quick. So y'all just don't want to read the docs or whatever while I go and fetch.
we both have a copy, Big E, but you're the one that did all the work on it. Why don't you read the doc, and I'll check out some of these comments. Any of y'all got any questions?
Thank you. Okay. How many are in chat? If y'all would do us a favor, please, and just go hit the like button, share it out, all that good jazz.
And if there ever was a day to donate, even if it was $1, if there's ever a day to do that, do it, because that's going to do the most good in all of this, y'all. I don't see any other good but this right now.
I absolutely agree. Let's get Crasha. Let's get her to Rexburg, folks.
It would be
That's
pretty.
what
Let's get her to Rexburg for this.
I would love to go visit again. Anyways, just I love it up there. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and it's just now that's gonna make me cry right there. So let me divert myself, and I'm not looking at the screen. I'm behind, so I'm behind the scenes looking up some stuff. So thank y'all. Just thank y'all for being here. Period.
Crap. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong one. Sorry.
Right. Oh, as long as it wasn't no nude shots or anything. What do you mean? You said Court TV has it. Like on what? On what site? Like, where do I go?
Thank you, Okie Dokie.
Thank you, Okie Dokie. I can't see, but thank you. You're always here. You're always here.
How do I unblock somebody, Crasha?
You have to go and you're gonna have to. I'll do it. Because I think I gotta open up YouTube.
Lisa Irwin, it will go down. Her arraignment will go down in Fremont County.
Let me mute myself so I can hopefully not do the wall thing.
Mimi Stern, the trial will be probably on Long Crime Network, Court TV. Probably anybody who covers trials will be at it.
Woohoo! Look at this, Little Bronze and Sam Willow.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Oh, y'all are the bomb. Y'all make OKJ want to cry. I don't want to cry right now. I want to laugh and jump up and down and dance. I'm so proud.
But I thank you. I don't even know. I just know it's some good
Making music. Oh my goodness, y'all, all of y'all.
Aww.
Love from all over.
Oh my God, I want to be everywhere at one time. So this is very stressful. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself again. Thank you.
Megan Music says I'll see you in Rexburg next week, Crescia.
Hell yes. It's a date. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Okay, now it's starting to hit me. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back with my feelings.
Woohoo, PJ.
Let's see what Court TV says.
Look at this, Pop It Moppet. Oh Lord, Paula.
Vallow Daybell has been restored
Rostrick.
to competency.
Woohoo, Rostrick, thank you.
Incompetent, meaning unfit.
Rostrick, excuse me.
Competency has been restored. This means her case can proceed to trial. So we have an order the court just issued on this, saying in part, quote, based upon the court's determination that defendant Lori Vallow Daybell is restored to competency and is fit to proceed, the court orders that the defendant be brought before this court to be arraigned. So what's going to happen is she's going to be transferred from the custody, if you will, of the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare. That's where she's been since she's been deemed incompetent, to now the Fremont County Sheriff's Department. So she will go back to the local jail there in Fremont County, Idaho, and then be brought in front of the trial judge for arraignment on April the 19th, 1 p.m. Eastern time is when we understand this is going to happen. And of course, we're going to be following
That's
that
not
arraignment. Right. We will be there for all of it, as we've been trial tracking this case since the inception, really before.
That's cute. Thank you.
Went missing. We know that is what she's accused of. She's accused of the death of her kids, JJ Vallow and Tylee Ryan, her two children that went missing while she was off in Hawaii with her husband, Chad Daybell. His wife, Tammy Daybell, is also someone she's accused of helping to kill. We know she is charged as a co-conspirator with her husband, Chad Daybell, who was a religious leader. She's been given that nickname Cult Mom because she became a follower of his teachings, and then the two
Liz Gaspari of Gaspari Nutrition. Thank you, Liz.
This is
Laura Nelson.
It's set to go in January.
Honey, I give you a big hug. Thank you.
All this time, while hers has been kind of lingering in the court system, well, now there will be time for it to catch up. In these cases, we're joint. Remember, he was trying to have his case severed from hers. They're going to be joint. So we know January of 2023 is when they are supposed to go. But this is huge news today, as her competency has been restored. I want to bring in now for a little bit of discussion criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor Daryl Cohen. He's standing by in Atlanta. Daryl, I know we have to go back to the New Jersey case, and I thought a perfect segue to go back to that one would be to ask you to kind of help us understand a couple things here. Here in the Vallow case, we've got the competency issue, right? The inquiry as to how she is here and now ready to stand trial. But in the Barrisone case in New Jersey, the jury has to do a backward-looking inquiry, right? To his mental state at the time of the incident, whether he was insane or not at the time the crime occurred. Would you talk to us about the differences there?
I'm sorry. I just
Vallow case or Cold. This is, does she understand right from wrong?
Dang right she does.
The courts have deemed that she does, then she can go to trial and be found guilty or not guilty, or heaven forbid, a mistrial. Going now back to New Jersey, the court is trying to determine, or the jury is trying to determine, did he understand when he committed this crime of trying to kill? Did he understand right from wrong at the time? And the prosecutor has done a very meticulous, though rather boring job of bringing that to the jury. So the jury has to decide, did the defendant, did he know right from wrong at the time he tried to kill these people? If he did, then he can be found guilty or not guilty. If not, then there's always not guilty by reason of insanity. There's
not in Idaho, jackass.
And so that's what it is.
Come on, Court TV, get competent people on.
This is quite a big day, of course, as we know.
You're right about that, Betty IR.
Tie it all together, all of the evidence that was presented, and refute what the defense counsel is saying, because we know, and Daryl, you know this well, practicing criminal defense work, that they've got this burden of production, but the burden of proof never ever shifts to the defense. So what we're going to do now is go back in.
My fingers and I do this to make a living. We're too
Commercial break. Hang on.
I love doing tests.
Okay. Oh, well, nope, that was it.
And Seven Alibis says, hallelujah.
Amen, sister or brother.
Isabella Galt, the news, honey, the news we've been waiting for.
Yes,
Isabel.
ma'am. Let me put that back on. Here you go. Chad, your bride is back. Guess who's back? Yay, Carrie Ann. Aw. Yeah, I think we all are. It's kind of sinking in.
Ellen Claire says, awesome. It's about time.
That is KJ, Miss Barbara. She's wearing her Lori attire. I love it.
I don't know why. I don't know why they said that it's at 1 p.m. Eastern. They have never set their time for Eastern Standard Time, so it's 1 p.m. their time and 3 p.m. Eastern, just so everybody knows that.
I don't know. I don't know how to go and unleash somebody out of prison, out of YouTube prison. I'm sitting here trying to think, but I can't.
I just
Yeah.
gotta say, I just gotta say this one thing. Okay.
Go ahead.
We are the champions, my friends. And we'll keep on fighting to the end.
Oh wow! I just got more subscribers. Thanks.
We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions
Of
of
where?
the world.
JJ's favorite song was Bohemian Rhapsody.
No kidding.
That's a pretty complex song.
Yeah, he was a complex kid. Everybody thinks he was like not there, and I was like, that kid was smart as a tack.
If you could get up there to Rexburg at her arraignment, I would pay overnight delivery for you to have the whatever most beautiful T-shirt with their pictures on it, and you sitting right there.
I'll let you wear it because trust me, I plan on it. I mean, that I would love to. I just don't know if they will allow it, and I just didn't think
they would probably consider it disruptive.
Probably. But I do have my mask that has big old lips on it.
What would be
if I have to wear one?
Thank you, Megan Music.
I don't think so, because they're letting the public in for
right
the hearing for Chad on the 19th. Wait.
Oh, but I was just talking about mask and like wearing a T-shirt with the victim's plaster all over it. That would be disruptive.
Jean Panek, this has been the best belated birthday gift that an old girl like me could ever have.
Well, with your birthday, Jen's birthday, Larry's birthday. Oh, Larry, what's today? So tomorrow is Larry's birthday. There you go. And just I think Colby's was this month too. Now that I think about it. But anyways, there's a lot of birthdays here in April.
Big E, do you know anything about how they do procedural wise on transport?
Yeah, the sheriff department has to get an order from the judge.
Will that be made public?
No.
It already has.
For her safety, though, they won't give the details. I don't think.
No, I don't think they'll. Is that document still up there somewhere, Crusher?
Where? I don't know.
Yeah. Where?
I'm back here trying to do stuff. I don't know what I'm doing.
It says, based on the court's determination that defendant Lori Vallow is restored to competency and is fit to proceed, the court orders that the defendant be brought before this court to be arraigned. Further, the order staying the case is hereby lifted.
Yes.
The defendant. Wow. Who's calling me from Boise, Idaho?
Hey, Lori. That's good.
Hello.
That's crazy. Well, anyway, it says, based upon the court's determination that defendant Lori Noreen Vallow, Vallow Daybell, good Lord, is restored to competency and is fit to be tied. No, is fit to proceed. The court orders that the defendant be brought before this court to be arraigned. Further, the order staying the case is hereby lifted. Defendant is to be transferred from the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare and remanded. That went away with him. I don't know. All right.
Thank you, Learn and Grow. That's very sweet of you.
Thank you. I don't know what's going on because whenever I click away, like I'm not in the chat. I don't see the screen or nothing. So thank y'all. I don't. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all.
I'm telling you, there's a serious outpouring going on here, Kresha, and I'm gonna tell you, it's destiny. It's just
Yeah,
destiny.
I agree. I don't know how to thank y'all enough. I just wish I could hug y'all and just, shake your hand and just look you in the eye and just have a chat with everybody, each and every one of y'all. I mean, that's what justice looks like to me. you know, I know it looks different for everybody, but that thanking all the people that have and are and will continue to be there and be the pillars of support, for us to lean on. I mean, I just couldn't imagine any other way. I don't know. It's crazy. This is a crazy little spot to be in, and it's a blessed. We're blessed to be in this position. Not many people get this opportunity, and it's just humbling.
Yeah, well, Lisa Discover says, I can imagine you are overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's more the word. I don't know yet. It's just kind of like I'm processing right now. It is overwhelming because I'm like I don't know what to be. I know it's good, but it seems to be with the CPTSD or whatever that I am experiencing is basically like there's the fight or flight thing, but I freeze. I'm like, I don't know. It's weird. I do have a PayPal account. Let me go fetch that link. Hold on just 1 second. Oh, I have Venmo too. Oh, wait, I have that. Let me stop thinking out loud.
Well, let me just say this, Kim DiMaggio. You say, anyone think there is a story behind the change for Lori? Do you think crazy because crazy became inconvenient for her? Well, it's been a lot of people's contention for some time now that she has been malingering. And, many people would say, well, they got tests for that, KJ, or these are professionals. They can point out malingering. Well, how about this? How about this? This woman's been playing these sexual role-playing games with Chad and acting like a queen and acting like she's better than everyone else for so long. You couldn't tell the difference between her faking it and whether she wasn't. So maybe, and this is just hypothesis, maybe they had to really get her some serious medication in there, or maybe she's just tired of being there. Who knows?
Yeah, I think Honey was leaving, and she just was like, "Oh hell no! Oh hell no! He's not. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me." That's what
she can play those role playing games till the cows come home until she gets her butt stuck up into a secure mental health facility where she's got people eyeing her every move.
where she should have been in the first place.
Yes,
What
long ago.
If she did in fact go to that competency, whatever that evaluation that my uncle, got the court order for her to go. If she did, I wonder what those people think. I wonder if they're like, well, we missed that one.
Yeah, well, I know I would like to sit down and talk to them. And I'll tell you something, when you're dealing with a narcissistic sociopath like her, they know how they're just slicker than a viper. And
Yes, she's also a professional. You have to consider that. She's a professional. She doesn't think that, she's a narcissist. And it's the only way she has been her whole entire life. It's the only thing she knows.
Well, you just remember this. When she first got arrested, end of February into March, she comes walking back in there to that pod where that other inmate overhears her saying, well, we're going to have to see if this is, pointing at her body, if this is worth $1 million. And now look at her now. She's indigent. She's absolutely disgusting in my view. And I can't wait for her arraignment, because even if she's behind that mask, I'll be able to see those eyes. And she can sit there and grab a tissue all she wants, because she sure as hell wasn't grabbing the tissues when she was murdering her children.
Right. Allegedly. Right.
No, she did. I mean, I know what you're saying. Allegedly.
It's
Supposed to
just
be innocent until proven guilty.
only, yeah, for entertainment.
Innocent till proven guilty. Yeah, I saw the.
You know, and
I
we
saw every move the woman made on body cam. I saw everything she put in that storage unit. I saw the fact that she took those birth certificates to Hawaii with her. She took the money cards to Hawaii with her.
anything she forgot her kids.
Yeah, well, she knew exactly where her kids is, and
Right.
why I'm thinking about it.
Everybody kept saying that.
And
I was
why
like,
I'm thinking about it is there's always been this question that every once in a while we all get it. And that is if Chad, why would Chad be so stupid to bury the kids in his own yard? Because he had to keep an eye on them. And if he didn't and he put them anywhere else, they would have been found. And he didn't think, under his clout, if you want to put it that way, he didn't think nobody would ever go there. He didn't think that it would ever be discovered. And that's why he wasn't stupid for doing that, if you think about it.
no, he wasn't. I mean, that's not there. There are a lot of stories in the news and that I've come across since all that, and they're doing the same thing. You know,
Just like Moonlight View says here, they were safe. They were safe.
Yeah,
Chad knew where they were
exactly.
at. Mm-hmm. Lori knew where they were at, and Alex knew where they're at.
Yep. Yeah, they were never missing to her. And
yeah,
I'm like, she misplaced them. She did it. She knows where they're at.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I just a few days back re-listened to that Summer and Janice interview where they dogged out Charles and blamed everything on your
favorite,
mom.
but they dogged him the hell out. So I hate to see what the hell they did to like Joe, who they didn't like. You know what I'm saying? For liking them, they sure were plotting.
Yeah, well, all I know is in one interview, they're sitting there saying, Charles was after Lori. The next minute, you got Janice on that other show saying, he was my favorite.
Oh, my God. I'm doing this wrong.
He was my favorite.
Right.
So they can't keep their story straight on any of it.
Mm-mm.
And you know what? It's not going to, I can almost picture it. If they're going to have it, if they're going to have this open hearing with her, like Chad, you just can be sure who's going to be sitting on the front row up there.
Yeah. Yeah. I found something last night. I was like, oh, hell yes. I didn't know, but I want to share it with y'all, but I want to do it in video form. But I don't want to, I shouldn't even say nothing because that's rude.
Sorry, Krisha.
You're not rude. I was just.
I never thought I'd say this, but this would be a good time to hear some dates or something from DJ Norman. This is
right.
This is a big event in my view. Hopefully he'll come and put something in the comments down the road or bring it up.
This is a big deal, and April 6th is a big deal.
Well, we still got the 21st or the 23rd for that hearing between Chad and the state.
That's the 19th.
The 19th, excuse me.
Mm-hmm. So they're both on the 19th?
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say before I got that phone call. Yeah.
January 9th, 2023, I think, rhombohedral.
When the trial starts, yes.
January 9th, 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is awesome news. Does let's see. I know Chelsea. Yay! Winning. Allegedly. Trying. Yep. Oh, we get to see Chad and his bride side by side till death do them part.
I still
Looking
don't
rough.
see it just being Lori there for her arraignment without her other part of her.
Hmm.
If it's a joinder.
Yes, sweet crazy. She'll be transported back to the jail.
Yeah, I'm almost there, Rebecca. I'm almost there. I was like, holy crap. I mean, it's been stagnant like for a good 3 or 4 months. Just
Yeah.
it's like fall into these pits as far as YouTube. But yeah, I mean, we're close. Every person counts. It's another voice. It's another voice. That's awesome. Oh, it's awesome.
Jalum going to be going live at noon.
Send me the link.
At noon his time. Crap, I can't speak.
Okay, so in 30 minutes, because it's 12:30 Central, so it's 1:30 Eastern, 11:30 Pacific. I mean, Mountain, and Arizona never changes, so they're an hour behind. Yeah, I think they're an hour behind Central. Me. So, how about y'all want to adjourn, or do y'all want to hang? Oh my God, there's 336 people in here.
Bo Peep,
I'm
when
not
you
doing
say, will
anything.
she have a grand jury or a preliminary hearing? She's already had her grand jury. She was indicted on all those counts.
Right.
So she will, you either get those choices and the state makes the choice on how they're going to do that. And so she's already had her grand jury. So the only thing she'll be doing during arraignment is pleading, obviously not guilty. She's going to blame everything on Chad. Chad's going to blame everything on her. You know how it goes.
No, she won't be contacting Mark Means. I don't know. I just seen that in a flash by.
Can Court TV please maybe put Mark Means as one of the people on the panel? Just kidding. But this is funny. Darkness Exposed says instead of till death do us part, till we die of a massive shart.
Well,
Hey, listen.
you think about this. This Renee B says, how much do you want to bet Chad is, blanking himself? All I know is he has to be told about this because Lori's part of his case, and I'm sure it was Chad's idea in his own mind that if she stayed incompetent, that he would get tried by himself, and then there'd be that reasonable doubt. Well, now I'd say Renee B is probably correct on that.
Yeah. I don't know. To answer Trisha Adams, she's friends with us on Facebook. But anyway, she says, when this kind of news hits, do they let your family know first? Maybe like when the indictments came down, I knew like 30 minutes before it went public, and I cried. I was just like, because that was an instant feeling of nobody wins. It didn't make me feel good. It didn't make me feel good at all. Because it's another loss. No, I mean, somebody that you knew and trusted and loved, that person allegedly, I hate saying the word, but allegedly murdered 3 of your family members. And so that person also died. And to, it's really hard to, I guess, explain. Uh, I guess you'd really have to, you know, be in my shoes, or I don't know if everybody reacted like, I have no idea. I know everybody processes things differently. My daughter, she was very close to my daughter, and my daughter's 16, and she was told that she was special, which my daughter is special, but not Lori kind of special. She don't need Lori to tell her she's freaking special. Nobody does. So, but I had to tell my daughter, Ashlyn, I was like, it's okay. It's like she was scared to grieve and cry about her or just talk about her. And I was like, it's okay. Your feelings are, I'm acknowledging them. They're valid. It's legit. You know, you lost her too. She betrayed us all. And she hurt people that we love. So it's just weird. It's so freaking weird. I know that's about as lame of a word as you can come up with, but that's all I got. That's all I know.
Hey, Kresha,
Yes, ma'am.
someone wants to say something to you.
Go ahead.
Congratulations, Kresha.
Thank you. That's one of your sons.
No, that's my husband.
Your husband. He sounds like one of your sons.
Yeah, he's a little bit on the young side.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank
That's the first time you've ever spoke to him, and I don't know, until we meet, it probably the last time. He don't like getting on videos and stuff.
Right? Thank you. This is the only reason I am on here. Trust me. It took tragedy to get me to do any kind of this. So
well, for him to even speak over the microphone says that he really cares, because he's like, the whole time I've ever been doing this, is like, don't you put me in all that.
Right?
He's a very private man. He runs a big business, and he's just, he's got that whole thing about, well, what if they see you online? I'm like, well, if any of our associates or friends sees me online dancing and acting like a damn idiot, then, at least they'll probably get jealous that they can't do it themselves, because some people just ain't going to go there.
Right.
But I'm not going to be here forever, so I'm going to have fun.
Do it. Yep. Exactly.
And we're
doing everything that I really want to. I'm like, yes, Yeah,
I mean, I'm bringing down gifts to you and Jason when we come down to visit y'all in Louisiana, and
you are the gift. Y'all are the gift.
No, but you're going to be floored.
Yes, ma'am.
And all of that's really all up to you on how you want to do all that. It's got nothing to do with KJ and the Ray per se, other than the fact that the Rays on KJ and the Ray love you dearly just as much as I do.
I love all y'all.
But for you to even contact me, which in essence is the Ray as well, to do that, contact me in the middle of this overwhelming news and everything, it just makes me feel very, very humbled and special, that you would share that, because I know how many ups and downs we've all had about all this,
Yeah. Just that. It's
Does Elmon know?
Yes.
Oh, I was like, I don't know. Hey, Candace and my friend Jenny.
Is Candace and my friend Jenny on here?
Mm-hmm. Y'all want to come on? Oh, thank you. I like the energy here too. It's really good.
Elmom said, "Get Kresha on a live now."
That's the fastest I've ever moved, and so
that's Elmom's got those executive leadership abilities. She's taken some form of leadership courses or done something, because she'd strike me as some woman in some office up in a high.
Y'all all keep me in check, and I love it, because it's like these gentle little, like, hey, here you go, and it helps. It really does. It's nice. It's not talking at me or talking. Y'all are just very, very good at guiding me, because I really just sometimes can't even make heads or tails of anything. I'm just like, what? What's going on? And then it's like things happen there, news happens, and then I'll watch it, but I do not hear it. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't retain it. I'm just living in that moment. I'm feeling, I'm processing, and it's overwhelming. And
would it surprise you to know that you're the reason that all of us in this community, we look to you as the anchor? We look to you as the strong one. We look to you as the inspiration.
Look, I feel like whenever there is this big thing like this, or a court date coming up, or something moving around, every one of y'all get outside y'all's boxes, okay? And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? I didn't know what was going on, when it first started. I was like, why is everybody cuckoo right now? Everybody's just bitchy and like slashing at each other and just, y'all are just beside yourself. And I'm like, wait, whoa. Yeah, Mirror, y'all come back. I need y'all back. So this tells me I just got a really relieved feeling in my stomach, actually, because as I say it, now you guys are gonna come back.
Hey,
And
let me say,
so,
let me just say this. Candace and my friend Jenny, they're two nurses from North Carolina. They just recently posted a vid, and it's just ironic. They posted one about where Jenny, my friend Jenny, had been on a jury, and Candace had been on one, but it was nothing as serious as Jenny's. And
but
they were
still,
talking about all this stuff, and now it seems like it's all going to come together now. It's
yeah,
it's almost like they
God's
heralded in
preparing.
all this.
God prepares us for things, and we don't even know it.
So it's
you
pretty
know,
cool. If any of y'all haven't caught Candace and my friend Jenny, they're
they're
just
also.
down to earth,
I
down
love.
to
I
earth
love.
women.
I love how they finish each other's sentences and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, and they're just so. I adore y'all. So if y'all will subscribe to their channel, and look, we'll post I have a comment here. I did. Hold on. Where did it go? Really? Where'd y'all go? Anyways, I'll find it, and it's Can Dance, one word. I'll find it instead of there. It is. They and I also watched the nurse trial thing too, and so I really heard what they were saying because they're nurses, and so they talked about it, and it's oof. Get your hankies out. Mine's right here, April. Oh, got my hanky. Yeah, I'm ready.
I mean, I had a party for myself over the weekend, if any of y'all didn't notice, but dang, I feel like I need to keep the party going or something.
Right?
I mean, I'm happy. I've saved a really nice bottle of $150 wine that I'm bringing down there to Louisiana. I hope
All
y'all
right.
would mind having a little sip with me.
That's
I,
fine.
I
We'll do
mean,
that.
yeah, I mean, it's
We'll do that.
it's really good wine. And I'm just,
Awesome.
I mean, I can't wait to actually see her being sit in the down at the table, whether she'll
I
cross
can't
her
wait
nasty ass hands, what
throw the
she's gonna
crawfish
do.
on the table. We're gonna
Is
have
she gonna
crawfish.
be flippant? Is she gonna be like, I'm the queen, like she did when she first walked in on Larry and Kay at that
But
first
her,
arraignment
you could see
hearing?
her boogers. You could see her boogers. That's how high her nose was.
Oh,
You can see all the way up and all up in there.
well, I guarantee you she ain't gonna be wearing them damn tights.
No,
She ain't gonna be dang dancing in no mirrors.
I can maybe on the low down, like low key, just get me some leggings with some little tiny print on it. It could be like lower whore or something.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let me not. See, I think of all kinds of things too. I just try not to. I just
They
try.
need to come up with a new
I
they need to come up with a new brand of cottage cheese.
and go fill in Janice's freaking face. I'm sorry. Who said that? Anyways, yeah. I'm like, you looking and I know this is morbid, y'all. This is me. This is my family. We're kind of this way. But whenever I saw the interview of Janice and Summer, I was like, look for the kids right in there. I mean, I know, but still, that was not a good joke at that time. It was a good joke, but the kids were. I'm just saying, she's got some deep crevices there. She needs some sunblock or something. Too late. Anyways, okay, y'all got really quiet. I did find this list of jokes that my Uncle Charles had in an email that Barry had sent him. Let me see if I can find it. I laughed my ass off last night. I was like, oh yeah. Let me look real quick. I'm gonna mute this so I don't make.
Hello?
Hello?
I didn't know if anybody had left or what, but this
No,
was a
I
good one.
muted. I muted.
Donna Donald says Janice thought Armageddon was coming years ago and did not use sunscreen.
Right? That's a good one. Hey, and they're welcome here. Any morbid joke is welcome here. Trust me. If anybody gets offended, it is not going to be me.
Rhombohedral Lori is supposed to be arraigned on April the 19th at 1 p.m. at the Fremont County Courthouse. At 1
Hey.
p.m.
Eric, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you can? You want to pull up the papers again? Because
Oh.
whenever you left, they left.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, hang on just a second.
All righty.
Miss Vixen, I will make you a sandwich anytime. I promise.
A jam sandwich. Jam 2 pieces of bread together. That's how I was raised. Oh. Oh, okay. Freaking internet. I hate the internet here, y'all. Oh my God.
Well, Rhombohedral, if you have to sit in the dentist chair as they're doing the root canal on you, just have them put the TV right there or your phone right up there so you can watch the whole thing. Both are going to be painful.
I just thought about it. Gigi and Fruit Loop. Fruit Loop's having her surgery on April 19th. Oh, that sucks. Well, anyways, let me hide us.
Happy birthday. It's just Robbie.
Happy birthday. You too. Happy birthday. Love you. Oh my God. What a great birthday present, right?
Happy birthday, Robbie.
Yes. Robbie's near and dear. Oh my goodness. I had to scroll.
Okay. DJ says he needs Mama Kay's banana pudding recipe.
Man, I've been craving that for like a week, for real.
My mom?
Says I need Mama Kay's banana pudding recipe.
I didn't know. I don't like banana pudding, so she might make it all these years, and I would not know. My grandparents owned a convenience store, like a mom and pop store, for like 50 years. It was called Earl's Superette or Earl's Super Grocery. It turned into. We all grew up behind that counter. That was, I mean, from the time I was little bitty. Yeah, it closed down not long ago, but I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, bread pudding. So my mama would make bread pudding, and it would always be at the second register, and that was my register. Once I got old enough to operate a register, and I used to have to hover over, the smell of it, and I was just like, I never want to see bread pudding ever again. It ruined me. So, but
well, you know what I sense?
What?
I sense that Krisha K. Easton's got a little bit of sunshine in her heart right now.
I do. It's coming out.
I know, and I can feel it all the way over here in Tennessee. I'm so happy for you, honey, and your family.
Thank you.
It's moving forward.
Yeah. Right. I don't know. It's like I had so much hope, but I didn't want to get it. You know how you just try not to disappoint yourself. So I put on a good show, like a good act, or I try to just, oh yeah, we're just going to be positive, and positive. And
I see nothing but positive on her being arraigned. There's nothing. Just like Donna Donald says, that hussy's got a face.
We didn't know. I just have faith in God. And this is God's trial. This is God's court. He's going to do it in his time. And he never fails. Never fails. God don't sleep. I just saw these, so I was like, let me share. See them? Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I can't see. They're toilet lid things. Mardi Gras glasses, y'all. Anyways, no, are y'all here? It's called Crew of Tucks. Crew of Tucks. Anyways, no. Oh man, what do y'all think? Oh, I know. I love the Chinyan name, by the way. Good God, I love it. That's perfect. What do y'all think Chad's and his Chinyans are saying right now that Lori has been deemed competent? Hey, stepmom. I don't know.
Gene, I think, just like I had said before, Gene, there's going to come a time that Lori and Chad's anger is going to come out in a more unhealthy way by trying to seek revenge, and they're going to try to take down these cult members. You wait and see. You heard it here.
Please, God, please. I did make contact, y'all, with the lady that Chad Daybell's neighbor that just broke silence. I need to check my messenger. Thank you, Lisa. Oh my gosh.
Lisa discovers.
Thank you.
Wow.
Awesome.
I'm going to Rexburg. I'm going to Rexburg.
We're going to get you. If it's an Uber, we're going to get you to Rexburg.
That's right.
I'm going. Oh my God. Thank you all so much. This is just surreal. I hate that word, but it is. I don't know what else to say besides thank you. Now, let's go ahead and put ourselves back here. And let me take this down. Thank you. And then go ahead and read this. I already read most of the first page, but we'll go ahead and read it again. Let's see. This was filed on 4/11 today at 9:35 a.m. over their time, Idaho time, in the District Court of the 7th Judicial District of the State of Idaho in and for the County of Fremont. This is for, let's just say Lori Daybell. Okay, let's just save us some things. Y'all, shame on you. Okay. So the State of Idaho versus Lori Daybell. Based upon the court's determination that defendant Lori Daybell is restored to competency and is fit to proceed, the court orders that the defendant be brought before this court to be arraigned. Further, the court staying the case is hereby lifted. Defendant is to be transferred from the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare and remanded to the custody of the Fremont County Sheriff to be transported and brought before this court. The arraignment shall take place on April 19, 2022 at 1:00 p.m. at the Fremont County Courthouse, And then page 2, certificate of service. Okay. The 11th day, they're certifying the 11th day of April 2022. The foregoing order was entered and a true and correct copy was served upon the parties listed below by mailing. Damn, snail mail or email. With the correct postage thereon. Okay. Or by causing the same. Okay, yeah. Y'all can read that. That's just regular jargon. But let's see, there's Rachel, Rob, Lindsay, and Jim Archie. So, and that is that. Thank you for sharing that, Eric. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. I could have sworn that I read somewhere, because KJ asked about the transport order. Did I miss that, or did I dream it?
It's part of it. Harley 62. It helps me do what I got to do. I never thought about it, but yeah. I'm sorry I cut you off too.
I just can't help but feel real sentimental right now. I gotta get this out of my system.
Oh, let me put this back on.
I'm gonna get it out of my system. I'm looking at all these names on here, all these people that I've seen over and over and over again on your channel, the KJ and the Ray channel. I'm sure on Big E's and other L Moms
everywhere.
The community of all of you, the love, support, just being who you are, sticking through the thick and thin, even on the days when we didn't have nothing to say. We tried to wait just as patiently as all of y'all did. And all along, I can only speak for myself, but I prayed. I really did. I prayed that, all this would get better during this year. We knew we had a long wait. And all along, I've seen so much commitment and loyalty and respect and honor
Resilient.
for the victims and the victims' families. It's just I'm not just overstating this when I say that my heart is overflowing right now.
I'm so glad that. I mean, I'm glad that you said it and you feel it, because it's what I feel every single time. It's what I feel every single day, and it's overwhelming. It is. It's overwhelming, but it's not in a bad way. It's this is how this is when I this is when I feel them. I'm telling you. It's like their spirits are alive. And they're alive and thriving, and they're bright, and they joined us together. That's what I feel. We had the joinder. I know it was bad news and it was under bad circumstances, but I mean, isn't this like the best thing that would come from it? That and making change and learning, gaining or seeking or gaining justice, what is your thing? Getting justice through understanding, or is it seeking? I don't know how to say your thing, KJ.
It's getting justice through understanding, and there's no way that I could do that without everybody else. There's just no way. There's just no way.
I work the same way. My brain is the same. I try to make really certain that I am just balanced, as much balanced as I can be, because I'm just want to be fair in my thinking. I want to make sure I'm not like, fringing off somewhere. I just like to keep myself in line. It's just it's good to just kind of bounce things around. And there's no way, if this was not public, not in the eye of the public, if all that, can you imagine all that stuff coming out and us just being like, so everybody does their part. Everybody has their own, especially like the YouTube creators and stuff like that. They have their own way of bringing it to you in their own way. Yes, it might be the same damn material, but you get something from each and every place. And the chat, especially the chat. Oh my God, y'all are so freaking smart.
They really are.
So many different angles and perspectives, and they're like, "Oh, remember this?" And you're like, "Yes,"
I just am very blessed that I've even got to know any of these wonderful people.
Yeah,
I really am blessed, and I'm blessed to know you and Big E and El Mom and anyone else that ever wants to meet me. I'm so thankful, because I feel like, this in my life, I believe that, God's timing is perfect. And, and that can run up against, us, when's this going to get moved forward? Why is it moving so slow? Why is it? He wants to make sure.
Yes.
And sometimes I think we get so bogged down with the human part of it in this world that we don't realize that, and this is just my view. God is in control. He is in control. Our thoughts are not his thoughts. I wish they were, but he's just so omnipotent and powerful, and he's got his own his own things that he is dealing with, however he wants to deal with it. But I'll tell you what, there are some wonderful, wonderful people out here in the world that give me hope. Just like I told you earlier in that text, Kresha, it gives me, I'm so thankful there are people out in the world that care, because I care,
I can't imagine, y'all. I can't imagine doing this. I'm telling you, without y'all. Like, there's no freaking way. Or, I just... At
Fish
first,
face-ism. Fish face 1, 2, 3-ism.
I love Fish Face. Fish Face is awesome. I can't see the screen though, so
Well, the fish faceism to 123ism just donated.
thank you, Fish Face. Oh, thank you so much.
I'm just telling you, y'all are the best of the best, all of you.
Sure
If
will.
I never ever, ever get to meet any of y'all face to face, I just want y'all to know I mean it. I don't toot horns. I tell the truth about what I see. And I just think y'all are awesome folks, every one of you. And this news today, the only thing I'm thinking of is this is going to help Cresha feel better
It's a
about
weight
things.
on our
And,
shoulders.
and
It's, I mean, whew. I mean, yeah, I still have to process. So I'm sorry. I feel bad because I don't have like that that reaction. It's weird. It just kind of seeps in, and it is more and more as I sit here. I just can think. All I can do is just think about my family and the other families in this. How it's these little battles, these small victories that just kind of give you reassurance and just they just keep you going. I mean, and then in the meantime, between all those big time, those far and few in between movements in the case, I have you guys and we have y'all and y'all have us and we bond so much over Charles, Tylee, Tammy, JJ, and Joe and Brandon even, you know?
it's as real as it gets.
That's nuts. I don't know. I don't it's weird. It's cuz it's like you don't know how do you react? How would everybody react?
That's the whole thing, Chris.
That's the
Nobody's
thing,
ever had to
Christian.
deal with what you've had to deal with.
It's
Right, exactly.
crazy. So crazy.
But just look at it like this. If this had happened exactly to my family, what happened to your family, we would still react differently.
Yes.
Because you're you and I'm me, just like
You're right.
everyone on here is their own person.
Mhm. I'm
But
looking for
just
that.
let's not forget this. They are going to read out those charges to Lori on the 19th at 1 p.m.
And
And
I will
it,
record live afterwards. I swear to God.
and on that it's going to say she endorsed and espoused religious beliefs for the purpose of murder.
Mhm.
And that is just so surreal to know she's got to stand there and face it finally.
All we're gonna hear is not guilty, not guilty. But if she was testifying saying she is a warrior, it's like
Yeah.
so weird how their voices get so damn mousy.
I guarantee you, between the two of them, they're going to try to slide their way like a snake on its
That's
belly.
that's what snakes
They're
do.
going to try to do whatever they can to get themselves out of this. And there's no backing up.
Technicalities is I think the only way, and they're gonna look for those cracks. Yeah, I know that. I feel like that's the only way they can do this is pull the OJ Simpson thing. I mean, I do not want another Casey Anthony thing happening, right? Yes, Moonlight View. Yes, 1 p.m. Then
Does anybody know off top hand Lori's birthday?
June 26th.
So she'll be sitting in her jail cell eating her sack lunches by then.
You want her social number?
sack lunches, KJ. Almost
Hey,
called you
she's
KJ.
got to save the little strings around the bologna so she can make herself a pendulum so she can do her energy work.
That's a luxury. That's like when you get sack lunches in jail, that's actually like good. It's the other shit that's nasty. Pardon my French.
Yeah, well, when some woman named Bertha or something like that says you're gonna give me that bologna sandwich or I'm gonna give you a hard time,
I can't wait until it's Jodi Arias. When they can just braid each other's hair and fight over who's the alpha female.
yeah, well, They suit each other. They
Yes,
suit
they
each
do.
other.
Yeah, they can teach each other all kinds
Well,
of things.
let's just remember this: Jodi Arias didn't get the death penalty.
Right. But I mean, what? Oh, and that's a good question. Well, here I am tooting my own horn, but so like this is just a what if thing, because I know that Arizona was not going to take her until Idaho's done with her. They can, but I read somewhere, that they weren't. But I didn't know if that could change. But anyways, so let's say she's found guilty here in Idaho. I mean, this is way up, okay, and then they will extradite her to Arizona,
All
and
right.
then try her there, and then they'll charge her guilty. She'll be guilty there too.
All right.
This is my court of law, so this is my scenario. For entertainment purposes only. And so do they, after she is sentenced in Arizona, does she stay there and serve out her sentence? Because I don't want her to be warm. She hates the cold. Hates it. Let that warm your soul, y'all.
I think first conviction goes first, and then they can do concurrent sentences. But to me, the Arizona thing should have been a backstop. So if anybody's worried about the outcome of this trial in Idaho, there'll be another one in Arizona that'll be a backstop, if you know what I mean, that will keep her incarcerated.
She's never getting out of jail or prison. Oh, God.
If she does, I swear I just don't see does that kind of eye for an eye justice I see. Not from me, but I'm just saying there's got to be somebody out there that just is like, yep, I'm good.
Yeah, and then you've got someone like Casey Anthony walking around right
I
now.
know, and I'm just like, oh no.
What's
No.
going to be interesting to me is, will Arizona seek the death penalty?
Right. Well, they're both seeking it. I mean, I would think. I don't know if Arizona is. I'm sorry. Take that back.
Well,
No,
you remember when Chad and Lori got arrested and they were being held there for a while. When they took it to the grand jury in Idaho, they came out with indictments. But remember, they had like a month or so to decide whether it would be a death penalty case. So they didn't decide all that at once. But with that said, Arizona might have different judicial procedure and all that. I'd have to look and see what that was all about. But
Yeah.
they've already returned what she wouldn't have a preliminary hearing in Arizona because she's already been deemed through a grand jury in Arizona.
She's
So that,
indicted. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't even have a docket in Arizona. But I tend to agree with that comment Shelley Tarbus said. Now that she's been deemed competent, you're going to start to see things happen in Arizona too.
Holy crap. Y'all. I'm not,
can you explain that a little bit, Big E?
well, and just quick, somebody said right before that, somebody had put, Krisha, if she receives the death penalty in Idaho, Arizona may not go forward. She isn't leaving Idaho. And I just don't know how that works. So
That's not true, because that wouldn't be justice for the killing for Charles.
Well, right. But where would she serve her time, I guess? And that, like PJ says, she never will, Krisha. And I mean, I get that too. I get that too. And I feel that's why I have such a difficult time with and I mean, I get it. I've said this before. I feel like when people make assumptions on the redactions, that, I mean, even though they are just, people trying, and it's really cool science. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, don't think that I don't try to do it myself. But when they redact them for a reason. And so I feel like whenever they're unredacted, it just, I don't know. It just, it bothers me. I can't really pinpoint it. I just feel like it messes with the integrity of the case. That, I mean, does it jeopardize it? Does it, I don't know. It just, I can't pinpoint it. I just know.
Well, if they're wanting to say we think this is what this redacted portion is,
I mean,
they
filling
can't.
out the whole damn thing, though.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is that they're actually they can't say we know with 100% certainty.
Right.
So
But
if people want to believe what they're telling them, that's one
Mhm.
thing. But another is they need to be clear. Hey, this is what we think, but
yeah,
it
like
doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is.
again, and that's nothing against them. I'm not saying anything
That's
against them.
just covering their own ass if they're smart.
Well, and I mean, I'm, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's implied. I just don't remember, but I'm pretty sure. Um, but I just didn't, note that. I just, for some reason, it just bothered me, especially, I don't know, just some things I'm just like, but that's just me. That's my perspective. And yes, I'm emotionally tied to this. So, I'm going to feel the way I feel or whatever. Um, but then I understand it also wanting to know, I get it. I just don't want anything else to get in the way of them getting justice, I just, of us getting justice, all of us, really,
And we will. And we will.
I hope so. I know, I can't believe I just said that. I said, I hope so. And shame on me for saying that because I always say that we will because love always wins. God is love. And
And
love.
perfect love casts out fear. And I
Yeah.
think it's very normal for you to be fearful about any kind of um, corruption or anything that could corrupt this case. I know how important it is to you and your family and to so many others, really.
Yeah, and then you have Arizona down there, and I mean, y'all, I've been researching them for like the past year. Just kind of going and checking and just you know reading into the politics over there, and I was like, "Ooh, goodness, it seems a little hairy over there." And then that thing happened with Alistair Adele or whatever her name is, and I was like, "Oh hell, here we go." So. Um, I don't know. Like I said, it's just best for me to just, I just took it away from God. See, and that's bad. I don't ever do that. I usually just give it to Him, and you know, that way I don't sit there and play this crazy game where it play tug of war on.
Isabella God always says it. Charles, JJ, Tylee, and Tammy are with us in this. God is with us in this.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Ah, it's when I feel them. It is. It's really when I feel them.
Is that true? Cresha McJet says Nate Eaton is going to talk to Kay and Larry.
Yeah, they're doing 3 different Zooms in the next hour, and that was an hour ago.
Oh my goodness.
They did Justin Lum, Nate Eaton, and I don't know who else. So that's what I was asking Eric. Eric, if you can just, instead of playing it on your phone or whatever through the thing, if you can just shoot it over to me via text, I can put these things on, or you can, or, live.
Check Jalum's
I was, but I just kind of was.
because he was first. He was the first
What?
one to
Fox 10 Phoenix or Facebook or what?
probably Facebook. That seems to be
I looked there
one he
earlier.
lays most of the time. Hang on.
If you find it, shoot the link over to me, or that way I'm not just sitting here because I can't see chat. I can't see anything right now. I'm looking at my screen.
Janet Wells, Lori will not have to point a finger at Chad. All she has to do is play the submissive wife. Well, I don't know many women that would be submissive enough to allow anyone to murder their own children. So that whole concept of her being the victim is out the door.
It's over. It's over. Yeah. I mean, he's gonna fight like a damn girl too. So with them little big hands.
I'll tell you this, I wouldn't want to see any family go through what your family's going through, Crescia, but I'll tell you what, the day they got involved in hurting any one of your family members, they messed with the wrong damn family.
And children, I mean, on top of just they dehumanized them, y'all, for over a year. They prayed them away. Oh my God, like they just they plotted. Hold on, I had wrote a comment to somebody, and it was the best comment, and it made me think of some things. And that's usually when I do my best therapy, like I just really get it out. So sometimes they're so long that I have to copy and paste them somewhere. But I do that. I do copy and paste. Oh my God, we have 4,000.
Oh my God.
Good God, Bridget Dunnington. Wow.
I don't know.
Bridget Dunnington? My
Thank you.
Lord.
I don't know what's going on. Thank you, though. I can't see.
Holy cow.
Bridget Dunnington just donated $300.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And the message says, blessings to you and your family. Justice is coming.
Oh my God.
Can you believe that, Crescia?
Wow.
No, I'm in that freeze mode right now. I'm frozen.
That is amazing. Thank you, Bridget.
That's just incredible. That's a beautiful sign of love. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
I'm just absolutely shell shocked.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's unbelievable.
Hey, Beach Bum, can you believe it? We got the news. Just got the news.
Thank y'all. Oh man. Yeah. I can't wait to go.
Crying on us.
I can't wait to go. It just feels good that I'll, just
don't you cry on us.
It's been so damn hard. It's been so hard.
It has.
I don't even know how to say it to you. I'm so sorry for what you went through.
Thank you. It's tough. I don't know what keeps me going. I mean, I do, but I don't. It's this is just the weirdest alternate reality, type thing. I don't remember what life looked like before. I don't remember it. I miss life. I miss living. And I guess I know that my way of dealing with it is it's not healthy. It's not at all healthy. But it's my way. I don't know why, but I'm telling you, as soon as my mom and my daughter came running out of their vehicle, they slammed it in park, on July 12th, 2019. And I froze because I just, the look on their faces, the panic, I was like, uh-oh, and you brace, I guess. And my daughter just put her arms around because I froze. Mom was on the phone with Cole. And we just found out, and it was the whole day later, and my daughter said, Mom, Uncle Charles is dead. And I was like, what? And she said, they killed him. And I said, I am never the type that just flies into a rage. And I mean, I flew into a rage. That's the most pissed off I've ever been in my entire life. And I've been divorced twice. So, I mean, that tells you a lot. I remember I punched a wall. I've never done that in my life until then. I didn't do anything to it, but still, I can't believe I did that. And I just was pacing, and we were just all like, what? Everybody was just out their boxes. And then, we met at mom and, we all drove to mom and Larry's house. We were at their office, and then just family and phone call. That's when life changed. It just, it changed. And, then we felt helpless because we couldn't get our eyes, or, we couldn't get to JJ. We couldn't get to, and I mean, I didn't know all this about Tylee, y'all. And don't think I don't feel guilty. I just don't. I really just didn't. Whenever JJ was adopted, he became technically my cousin, right? And so even though Mom and Larry got to maintain their roles as grandparents, it didn't mean that I was able to maintain my role as his aunt. And that's my baby brother's only child. And right now, in this moment, I'm thinking about him.
And we all are. And I don't think people have seen what we've seen, what they've done to Charles in Arizona. I don't, because
No.
that's never, people haven't seen what we've seen. And that's what's hard for me too.
Yeah.
What they did to that man in Arizona.
Yeah.
Every fucking one of them ought to be hung up by the.
I know. It just sucks because he was just the most fair guy. He was. He was imperfect. He's human. But I mean, he was murdered because he led by his heart. He was led by his heart.
Right.
He loved, and it was what ended him. Yeah, I mean, I've since the beginning, I have pictured, him fading out, and I always see him fading out, passing away, and I see him looking at Lori, and just, I feel like he's looking at her, and he's just like so betrayed.
Yeah.
That's what I see. And, I really can't talk about how, the kids, I can't. That's the one thing that just trips me up.
Well, all of us, everybody in this case that's following, and it's in their heart and soul. You replay these scenarios of what happened and what you're trying to guess what happened, and you just it's constant. It's constant. Almost, it probably is not almost. It probably is OCD.
Yeah.
I know I do.
Yep.
I do. And
yep.
Today
And
is just
all I do is consume this case. All I do,
right.
I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating. And that's why I say it's not healthy what I'm doing. But it's like the only way that I have found to be and maintain connection. Nobody here in my town, coronavirus happened. Jason had just survived, thank God, right when Lori was being extradited from Hawaii to Idaho to go snub her nose up to the world, right? Jason, my fiance, he basically, by the time he got to the hospital, this is right as coronavirus was coming out of Wuhan. And the surgeon, after the surgeon did the surgery, is a thoracotomy. Can dance and my friend Jenny. I mean, whenever they said thoracotomy, I was like, oh, I don't even know what the hell that is. And they moved the lower right portion of Jason's lung, and the surgeon told me that he might have had 24 hours left, to live. I was like, what? Oh my God. And so it was just okay.
Let it out, huh? Let it out. Let it out.
There was just so much at one time. So then, Uncle Charles was murdered, and then Jason. But he came out like a champ. He's a freak of nature, I tell him. And then, I was home a little while without my parents, and then just my 4 kids at home. And I had to just keep going, right? And
Right.
it then coronavirus, then the hurricane Laura, and then a tropical storm, and then Hurricane Delta, and then right before that, finding the kids, which I don't know. Oh God, I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. Take all the time you need.
It's just better. I'm glad that there's people that, their loved ones are missing 30 years, and longer.
Right. Yeah.
And so I am grateful that we don't at least have that, just
Right.
haunting us too every day. So, and that's the bonus in this. I'll never forget it. It's my Uncle Bobby's birthday, June 9th. And that's when they unearthed the kids. And I remember waking up and Eric Grossarth, he was Jason had it playing on his phone. And I'm not a morning person at all. I don't like to wake up in the morning. I'm a night owl. And I just remember Jason was playing it on his phone. Like I could hear Eric like Jason didn't wake me up, just I woke up to Eric Grossarth's voice, and he was kind of talking quiet. But he was parked down the road from Chad Daybell's house. And I woke up. It's like I sat straight up, and I was like, oh, okay. There's that. And it's just then you got to hear about it. You don't have to, but I have to. And I tried preparing myself for that day, but there is no, we can't prepare ourselves for this. I try, but then you get, cold cocked. And then
sideswipe.
I'm just glad that like I'm telling you that from July 2019, from that moment until basically the kids were unearthed, that was just adrenaline. That was pure. There is an entire year that I've lost. I don't even know. Sometimes I'm like, how old am I? Or, we've been together 5 years, not 4, and I have to go look on Facebook or something because I just don't. I lost a whole year of my kids. And then it sucks because, my 6-year-old, he's like, they see me dealing with it the way I deal with it. And it's always on. It's always going. And, they have the biggest hearts. They're really beautiful kids, and we're really blessed in that sense. But, I know if I feel like I lost my parents, then I know that they feel like they lost their grandparents. In some sense, that it's like we're not the same. And, my 6-year-old climbed up and him and JJ, he's the one that's on the bus with JJ. And he was digging in his nose. Silas, that's my baby. And anyways, JJ, you know, he was a big kid, tall and everything. And anyways, Silas, JJ's mentality or whatever was about the same as Silas, but he was way bigger than Silas. Silas was like 4, or 4. And so JJ would intimidate him a little bit, like he'd see JJ coming out, see his eyes get big, like, oh. And because anyways, but they played so good together. Oh my God. And so, a while back, Silas came in, climbed in bed with me, and he said, he calls me Mama K because he's my bonus son. And he was like, Mama K, I miss Tylee and JJ. And I was like, you do? And I was like, I bet you do. And it's okay. It's okay. I try to, I've learned through all this, it's okay to let your children and other people and yourself, it's okay to feel the things that you feel. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be happy. It's okay, and I just try to validate and all their feelings, and I try to talk to them about it. And anyways, and he was like, Mom K, you're my best friend. And I was like, oh my God, I about died right there. I was just like, okay, I'm just going to cry. It was just so sweet. But the other day, Silas, I just uploaded that one video, my one video of my pre-recorded self for one. That was the first time I've ever done it. And I did it, and whatever. I was just like, whatever, It's definitely raw. It's definitely about as real and raw as I can give it. But so Silas saw that I put that on, and so he has his little phone, and anyways, and so he was like, can you show me how to get to it? And so I did, and I was like, oh, make sure you hit the thumbs up. And he was like, okay, and then he watched it, and he just kind of stood right outside my bedroom. And I mean, it's just like registering in his mind. And it's like I don't want them to be over saturated, I guess. But I definitely am very real with my kids. It's a lot of tough love, I don't want them to be hurt, or I just want them to be aware. That's all. I just don't want anything to happen.
Right.
Especially just being woke up or awakened, whatever the right term is, to all this stuff, all these kids that go missing and then found, I mean, in freezers, and the manner in which they're found is just freaking, oh my God.
Yeah. I completely lost my mind that when we found out the details.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No. You know how this works. We talk over each other because it's the delay. This is how, and I'm glad. In a way, it's like the silver lining of the coronavirus is horrible. It's horrible, but you gotta. I try to find the silver linings and things, and that was, just having things on Zoom, and then learning how to use these platforms and connect. That has been so important for me, is just to connect.
Right.
So from coronavirus, and we were able to see the court hearings and stuff, that's the blessing and the curse.
El Mom just popped on.
Hey girl, pop in when you're ready.
Hi.
Hey
girl, good to see you.
Yeah, I'm in between
KJ, you still with us?
I'm listening.
Yeah, me too. I just kick back and listen.
I have to go back, but I just told Eric, I'm like, fuck it, this is more important. You're more important.
Y'all are,
Education can wait.
Yeah.
everybody in here is always have hair. Everybody in here. I mean, this is a small victory for all of us. I mean, we're celebrating a woman who we know has all her marbles and then some because she done stole them from everybody. I feel like it's just weird. I hate that. I need to find different words to describe.
I guess we're all going to have to brace ourselves at some point over her defense strategy anyway.
I think it's going to be pretty freaking cutthroat.
It's going to be a dumpster fire. It's
beautiful. Yeah,
That's
definitely.
that's the thing with this finally happening today. We're going to start getting pretty good insight into exactly what the defense is going to be. But just my feeling about it is, I think she'll take a deal if she's allowed. I think she'll take a deal to avoid the death penalty.
Yeah, but both of them, they are not gonna. They don't want to die. They're both scared to death.
well, those
That's not
children
my problem.
probably
It's
were.
nobody's problem. Yeah. Again, it just throws. I just can't. I just don't know how a mom. I don't know how she can even look. I don't even know how. I don't know how she can do it. I don't know how she hadn't just offed herself. I don't. No.
That's actually another thing that I've considered.
You better not.
No. I mean, for her,
Well, it's been over 2 years, and I haven't seen it in the divorce papers, so that tells me something.
Oh yeah, that and then she's competent. Yeah, she's been under care. So
I'm sure just as she didn't attend her brother's funeral, she sure ain't going to have a lot of good things to say about old Alex there.
all right. That brought something up too. Just you said that, and I know that this is how my mind works. Things trigger me, and not in a bad way. But it reminded me of I heard the other day that or remembered that Chad had called right Alex as he was right before he died to give him a patriarchal blessing, right?
right?
But yet there was a printed patriarchal blessing in his console.
Yeah, in his truck. Yeah.
Well, he had two blessings. He had the patriarchal blessing, but the second one was the
Healing.
yeah, the healing
I call
you're gonna die anyway blessing.
This and anybody that is an energy healer in here, this does not apply to you. This is solely for those who anyways.
And that letter will be released with the next knockdown.
What?
That letter from his console will be released with the next knockdown.
I thought it already was this patriarchal blessing.
Right, but there was another
Okay.
that they found in Alex's truck.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
Oh, I forgot. What was it? What were we talking about? I don't remember.
Well, you were talking about the patriarchal letters, and
Generally, we were discussing defense strategy, and then I brought up about Alex, and
Yeah, that triggered that. I don't know.
I imagine you've probably got a lot of things swirling around in your head right now.
That's normal. That's normal. My brain, I swear, it peels out all the time. Yeah. I just
know.
energy healers. Yes. And I call them energy killers. Those that participated in those negative prayers. Energy killers, not energy healers. And they give energy healers a bad name, a bad rep, and I'm sorry. Ugh. Just saying.
Just know how proud of you we are, Crasher.
Thank you. I mean, I just don't feel like I don't know, but I don't want to be rude. I want to say you're welcome. Thank you. Ditto, all the above. I definitely am all about teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Right.
And I couldn't do this without y'all at all. And so, I mean, it's an honor. It really is. And I've met the most amazing people. I've made lifelong friends, you know. Y'all build me up. Jen, you have built me up. I'm calling you out. You know, every one of you guys just help so much, more than y'all will ever know. And it's just like one day I hope that I can pay you guys back. Not because I like to give too, so that's not fair, right? I like to help. I'm a helper. I like to be helpful. And everybody here is the same way. So it's like just one day. I don't even know what it'll be. Still developing that picture. But it's just I'm very grateful, blessed, and honored to have you guys in my life and part of my journey. Those are our kids. That's our uncle and that's our Tammy and that's our Joe. They're ours. They're our kids. They're our family. They're worth it. It's a labor of love, I swear, because I don't know. And I just murder is it's not pretty at all. It is not pretty. Charisse. Charisse asked, I'm coming in late. What happened? Drum roll. Go ahead. Lori is competent.
Lori has been restored. She is set for arraignment. She will be arraigned on April 19th at 1 p.m. their time, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. I agree, Magic 8 Ball. I agree.
She's going to have to face the reality. The reality, she's going to face it. Reality that she doesn't want to look at.
Hearts. I love seeing those hearts, y'all. We used to see them in chat, and I mean, it would just make me cry. You just see just this wave of those hearts. It's pretty cool. It's awesome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, really.
Biggie, I don't know what
my heart's over there in Rexburg right now, just thinking about like Janine and everybody there. They do so much to keep their memory alive, to make nobody forget. They take care of the fence. My rosaries are still hanging there, y'all. I don't know how. It was on the rustiest nail, and I mean, I did a run up into the snow that was going up the pole. The post is a wooden post, and I'm 5'3" straight up, so I have little short legs, and I was like in boots in snow. I live in Southwest Louisiana. We don't do snow every now and then. And so I'm running, and I run up that little hill, and I whoosh, hook both of them. They both stayed, and they've been there for a year and a half. It's crazy. So, anyways, and I have the bracelet to match one of them. I didn't have it for the other. I was like, oh, and it was their family rosaries. I don't know. I did buy M&Ms the next day. I was gonna go put them in the why. I like them. I got me a bag, and then I was gonna have a bag at the fence, which makes no sense. But we ended up going, and I didn't know that Colby lived in Rexburg, and I was like, he lives here? What? And so we went there, and I stayed and played on the floor with his little girl, and I remember like looking like mom. They were all talking, and I was playing with Riley, and we were playing with some blocks, and she was stacking them, and she was like, no, And I remember just kind of having the moment where I was like, I mean, how could Lori even do this? This sucks for this little girl. She looks just like Tylee. It just really is, what the, I don't know. It just like I had that moment where I just, I don't know, kind of honed in on her, and just it just kind of sinks in, and crazy. But hey, let's stop doing the sad stuff.
Hey, Big E,
Yes, ma'am.
you got a pen on you?
Yes, ma'am.
Write this down, will you? I'm going down to see Crescia May the 9th through the 13th.
Oh,
Okay.
If there's any way you can get down that way, would love to meet you as well. Call it a double whammy. I'm going to be staying down there near her.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
when I first met Janine, like I straight up, I was like, okay, because it's awkward meeting new people, right? You're just like, okay. And when I saw Janine, I mean, she came to meet us at the hotel, and Natalie Pulowski, and Mom and the kids were swimming. Natalie and Ian's kids. And anyways, Janine came by, and she brought some cupcakes, which were delish. And I don't know what came over me, but I just went and I just picked her up. And she was just like, oh my God. I don't know. I just trying to do the surprise element, the element of surprise. I don't know. Just be different and break the ice, I guess. And I've talked to her before, but still. And so she still talks about it to this day. So that's probably what I'll do to you, KJ.
Well, as long as I get something cooked by Jason, I'll say
Crawfish.
It's a successful trip.
Crawfish. We'll shoot some live, or maybe we'll share some video of the Cajun music playing in the background, and sucking heads and eating tails.
And if y'all want to go somewhere, Wayne and I will take you out anywhere you want. On us.
You want to just come sit here and look at all my stuff that I have for this case? Take your pick.
I just know y'all know y'all's way around there. Y'all know where the good restaurants are.
Well, after the hurricane took out all the trees, or a lot, I was like, there's so much sunlight here now. But I was like, oh yeah, the trees are thinned out. You can hear, a lot further. It's weird. It looks different. You're like kind of turned around. It turned me around, and I don't get out. So, but we will get out. How about that?
Yeah, I definitely don't want to put any pressure on you, because
No.
if you're anything like me, you know how some days you make plans and you're like, man, I just don't feel like doing anything.
That's why I won't make them unless I really mean it.
Okay.
Like I've learned from disappointing people and being disappointed. You know, no, I like to be a woman of my word. I mean, unless there's some damn court date, and then I'll be like, okay, gotta go.
Yeah, I get it. I get
That would
it.
be the only thing that would do that, and I'm glad because when you come, you know, my birthday is May 3rd, and then Tammy's birthday, we'll celebrate for her in honor of her is May 4th, and then JJ's is May 25th, and then we'll celebrate them all. How
We
about that?
definitely will. I know I will. I'm in for a celebration. Things are moving forward now. We have all this that we've just been trying to do our best to be patient, and now it's confirmed that Lori is competent now. She's going to go back into a jail cell, and
Hope and pray that she maintains competency, and then like what's this?
Yeah, that's I want to.
Anthony said, "Okay, now Chad's deemed incompetent." Right?
Yeah,
That's a joke.
that needs to be stressed. Now the thing is, and it's not to piss on today because today is awesome, but the key thing now is keeping her competent.
At any moment, she can just play her card.
She could.
And I'm not. I hate to be this way about a mental issue. Like I feel so shallow and petty, like, you know, just calling her out on it, but it's true.
Well, there are a lot of people with mental illnesses that don't
Right.
go murdering children.
Right. And she can aid in her defense. We're not asking her to, you know, be a psychiatrist. We're just asking her to aid in her defense. Or that's the law. That's the rules. We don't make them. We just enforce them.
That was something else that I read yesterday, Crescia. And I actually meant I was going to continue researching it until this happened today, but it says in 18 to 11 or 18 to 12 that she has to be able to what was it you just said for her defense? Contribute. That's not how it reads in the code. It reads she has to be able to aid in her treatment. That was new to me when I read that yesterday. Because it threw me for a loop.
Treatment thing? Jen, that's more your lane.
Did it say shall or may?
Shall or may.
Well, it was reading it as she's incompetent. To be restored or competent, she has to be able to aid in her treatment.
Okay, yeah. But maybe the opposite of that is, and I'm sorry, maybe the opposite of that would be for her to aid or to be confident she has to be able to aid in her defense.
Well, right, because that's what we were all going, including me. The only thing I thought was, you know, it was she has to be able to aid in her defense. Well, according to the code, it doesn't have to be about aiding in her defense. It has to be about her aiding in her treatment. So,
yeah. So if it says shall, then that's a requirement. It says may, then that's something that a judge could say yay or nay on.
Kind of like the medication, when I thought the whole time, I'm sure a lot of us thought this, that she was being medicated from the time she entered there pretty much. And then 3 months later, they're like, or however, whatever, too many long days later, they're like, asking to, you know, the judge ordered her to take her damn pills. Like,
Or do you
okay,
think it
is
was
she
just
going to
for the
continue to
meds?
take her pill, her medicine in the jail?
ID filed for a forced meds request.
Yeah.
I would like to think of it as, okay, this is horrible, but she probably was on meds and then she started gaining weight and was like, "Oh my God." Yeah, and then she like tried to stop taking them.
Oh, that was a really loud clap of thunder. It was weird.
I didn't hear it. I
Wait,
just
you got some cupcakes or something? Yeah.
I
Um,
can't think of a greater hell than losing your children, and I can't think of an even greater hell than knowing that you are the cause of the murder or you are their murderer. And so I wish her the rest of her life of every fucking single second of her feeling that way. That to me is, well, it's not justice because nothing is justice, but that's the hurt I want her to feel. And that's why I shouldn't comment on things like
all
this.
right. You're speaking your mind. I'm muting you right now, KJ. Okay. I keep checking back to see if she's. Hey, Sugar Magnolia. I know we're all happy.
Yeah. And hi, everyone.
We had some emotional moments, but it comes with the territory.
Yeah.
So,
A legal question.
did it just in time.
After she's been arraigned, can she immediately go into plea negotiations, or can she go into plea negotiations before being arraigned?
She has to be arraigned before she can do anything.
I wanted
Because
to know. I had asked, that question I'd asked last time was, I know that they waive their right to a speedy trial for the other stuff, but since she hasn't been arraigned yet, can she choose to not waive her speedy or whatever fast track? And can she override Chad and
he still has the right to do
fast-
everything that Chad has done. She actually has to do it. I mean, I don't know what she's going to do or what Archibald's going to do, but we'll start seeing documents and having hearings where whether she waives her speedy trial right or and all that. But at the arraignment on the 19th, she's gonna have to be in court and answer guilty or not guilty. So that'll be the day that that it officially starts for her.
Well, have you ever heard of anyone at the arraignment saying, "I plead guilty"?
I didn't think you could do that then, could you? I don't know. I guess you can. I don't know.
With advice from Archibald?
I don't think so, but
I mean, I'm just for speculation.
But I know I don't know. I mean, as soon as Archibald gets access to her full time, maybe they come out and and she takes a deal right from the rip.
Well, she might end up being like Chad, who wants to take it all the way.
Yes, she has to appear for arraignment.
But if Chad wants to take it all the way, why wouldn't she want to take it all the way?
I just don't think
Because she knows she's guilty.
So is he.
But I think he's got that arrogance. And she is very narcissistic too. But I don't know. I just want her to stay competent.
Right. Right.
Well, I'd like to know what kind of medicine she's on.
I hope it's Cyprexis. Because that one sucks. I have heard. But it might not be, not all delusional disorders and stuff like that. I mean, not all of them can really be treated well with meds. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
it's there's still a lot of unknowns and whatnot that we don't know. We may not ever know, but
Wonder if they'll read out the arraignment documents to where they say out loud. Do y'all remember if they said out loud to Chad's arraignment that he told him you killed, you murdered? Do you think they'll read it like that or what?
Yes, it'll be identical to what Chad's hearing was.
At least she needs to hear what she's done.
And I'm sure EIN will be focused in as tight as they can get that camera on her.
I think East Idaho News and Justin Lum have done an excellent job.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maureen. I had to hide. Thank you so much. That's my brother. JJ was his son. I'm going hide again.
That's okay. I knew that's what you were doing. And
it's just stick it. It's just sinking in,
Yeah, it's kind of like the elation of her being back is now hitting me that why we're even here to begin with.
Yep.
It's a gut punch all over again. But we just have to stay positive. And
That's it. I'm just glad
Lord.
that today that maybe, and then y'all will come back. Y'all been crazy for a while. Joke. But everybody gets all nerved up and teed up right around. It's so crazy to explain.
Justin Lum is live, Cressy. If you can get on.
Who? Okay. On what?
Is Fox 10, I guess.
All right. Hold, please.
Should be with your mama.
one moment.
Okay, I'm seeing all kinds of stuff. Oh my goodness.
If y'all hear me over here making noises, I'm sitting here trying to make a cheeseburger pizza.
Oh, that sounds so good.
I let the meat thaw out, and it's thawed out, and I got to get right to it. So I apologize, but I'm with you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right. I gotta focus. I'm not focusing right now. I'm gonna mute myself again.
Everything good?
Oh,
Yeah, y'all please talk.
Oh,
our
okay.
cameras went off.
I
The
hope
security
y'all-
cameras, so it's a little bit scary.
So let's just switch gears a little bit here. KJ wants to say we're in the month of April and we're going to be going over anger. And so with all of these things coming up, I'm sure we're all going to have a lot to talk about when it comes to anger. And I'm looking forward to all of you coming to the channel if you have time to do that. Because with Lori being ruled competent now, I would say that just like I said in the last one, anger isn't about hurting other people or nothing. Anger has to involve planning and all of these things to make your life more productive and better. But we're going to go over the different issues of anger that Lori and Chad have right about this time, and I hope y'all all join me on that. It's Thursday's Ray Room. And I'll also probably pop up a little bit here and there on a few Ray Rooms on the fly. If anything else, I'm even considering getting with y'all later on tonight after everything's calmed down. It's really up to all of y'all, though, if that's what y'all want to do. The people that usually go to KJ and the Ray, let me know if you'll be up later on. Maybe we could do a Ray Room on the fly.
Just do it.
It sounds good to me.
Well, I mean, I got a few things I would love to talk about, knowing that Lori now, I need to send her these cooking videos of mine so that she sees all the good food
loves
she ain't gonna get.
my dad loves cooking videos.
And doesn't Lori do gluten free?
She probably did.
Hey.
What?
Some of us have to.
I know, but we're talking about Lori.
I know.
That's what,
Yeah, I don't like
my
cooking.
next question was. I wasn't making fun of people with gluten free. I said, does she have to do gluten free? They have to give her that type of stuff while she's in jail. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh. No, I was joking.
Hey, I say however you want to eat your own business.
Oh, I have to. I have celiac, so I don't have a choice.
Yeah, did you ever watch that vid where Nate Eaton interviewed that woman whose face was blocked out?
Yeah, she's full of shit.
She said she had celiac.
Yeah, I was like, no, you don't heal from celiac. You don't.
She said she thought she was healed from her celiac and started eating bread again.
Yeah, I think she self-diagnosed herself with celiac.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, I was diagnosed late. I have so many issues because of it. Like, I can have like one tiny thing like that has gluten in it, and I'm sick like immediately. I don't buy it. I think that, like, I know a lot of friends that are like, oh yeah, I think I have it too.
Well, she did say they did a test on her after she started feeling bad again after going that long period thinking she was okay. And they did a test and she did have that.
Oh,
Hey, can I cut in real quick? Eric, will you please send me that link on my phone? I'm having a hard
Yeah,
time.
I'm working on it.
yeah. Well, so maybe I just don't think you could feel better if you and be eating gluten if you have celiac, unless you have, there is a kind of, some people have it where they have like no symptoms, but like they have no symptoms at all. Like it's usually they don't find it until that person has cancer because you have a higher risk of cancer.
Huh.
So there are some people that don't have symptoms, but
She said when she went back after she thought she was healed, she got that diagnosis. And then she said that some of her quote unquote church friends told her, see, you stopped believing and that's what happened to you.
yeah, that's not surprising. Yeah.
Well, I'm trying here, guys. If not, we can go off and then I'll come back on. I don't know. Okay, I got it. Damn, finally. I gotta email it to myself. The struggles, I swear.
I have a friend whose brother passed away of cancer,
Oh my
and
gosh.
her grandmother is very LDS. Because that just reminded me of this example. Uh, no, it actually wasn't. She said something else that was horrible. But someone in the ward came up to her father after church and basically said that he died of cancer because he was gay.
Oh my goodness, that's so ignorant.
So,
Wow.
Somebody needs to do a will slap on that person.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how her dad held it
You know,
together.
these people, do they not have any sensitivities to other people's feelings? Or, I mean, this whole thing I saw on your channel, El Mama, about you wanting to discuss bullying within that religion and stuff, that seems like that would be something uh, that I'd like to watch myself just to see how they do it.
Yeah. It's an issue. And anyone that says that it's not didn't watch General Conference in the fall because they had a whole thing on it because the kids bully other kids. Um, I was bullied. Yeah, but I was gonna talk about kind of like the subtle ways it's done and then the not subtle ways, but there is a thing like in the church where if something good happens to you, then you're blessed. And so great, you did the right thing. Like, uh, and then if something bad happens to you, you did the wrong thing. And I really think that Lori and Chad, when they thought they were going to get that money, I think they felt like they were being blessed with it. Like the reason why it was so easy for them to do something that like that too is because they were like, oh, this is for us. We're blessed. So that's why we're getting it. Like, they didn't, it was validating for them, I guess, is what I would say. But then they didn't get it. So fuck them.
Hmm.
Do you see a difference in the conference that you and Wife went to? Is it toned down, or are they still?
I feel like the political views were significantly elevated. And some of the others, but I feel overall, if you walked in there, if anybody walked in there, you would think it was church sanctioned. Their materials, their Book of Mormon materials, their books that are, they just all look like books that are sold in Deseret Book for the most part. Um, I really think that there's a big disconnect and there's a lot of denial going on, and it's really sad to me. 'Cause
I got bullied for. She says, "Oh, I'm trying to show it. Dang it! Come on, damn slow computer." Okay, Shelly says, "I'm old enough. Heck, I got bullied for not having the right socks for Sunday school. My brothers played a game called Smear. Oh my god! And kids can be so mean. I was mean, you know. I mean, I remember. It's I don't know. I'm not. I was wrong. I was wrong.
Oh,
um,
yeah.
but I remember telling the little neighbor girl, I was like, "You should cross this line right here." It was like in the sidewalk, you know. That's so mean, you know. Now I'm like, oh, I feel bad.
We
All right, come on, email. I don't know.
Kids
I need.
don't really know as much. It's when they get to, I think, like older grades that you can tell. Uh,
Yeah.
but little kids, they don't. They're like, why does that person look weird? Or
Oh, my son. Oh my God. We were in Kroger one day in the line, and he was, he had his whole cans on, and he was sitting in the front little part where the kids go, of the buggy, and there was this lady in front of us, and anyways, he looked at her, and I saw him lock eyes, and I was like, "Oh crap," And he's like 3, 4. Mom, look at her teeth, and I was like, "Oh my god," like, oh, oh, that was so embarrassing.
But they're little. They just call it as they see it. And when they're on the spectrum, they do it when they're a teenager too, and you're like, so.
I had a witness and exhibit list posted in Chad's portal. Pressure.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to pull it
Yeah.
up because I can't.
Well, I don't have
my
it
brain
yet.
is not. It's
I don't
just
have it yet.
okay. But
I just
my
wanted to
brain
know
is
that
just,
if I
that's
do get it,
crazy.
we can hopefully show it during this live. But right now I'm just waiting. That's why I've been so quiet, because I'm still watching things that are still going on in both worlds. So I'm listening, and I'm just not very engaged right now, y'all. I apologize, but it's because I'm doing other things with it still.
Me too. I think we all are. Um, anyways, I don't know. Maybe we should just go ahead and end it, and then that way, because I'm not gonna be able to process period until I get remove myself and kind of go talk to Jason and get my bearings.
Take the day, or the week, or the month.
Yeah, it's like it needs to sink in, whenever. But I do know that I have so much generosity here. Oh my God, you guys blow my mind. I was not
Yeah.
expecting that.
Thank you to everybody for supporting Pressure today. That was awesome.
I'm gonna, when I go, now that I'm for sure just don't have to worry about that money thing. I wasn't expecting that, and so it was a very nice surprise. And so I promise that whenever I am there, I will do as much live, just touching base. It's letting y'all know, just whatever you want to know. That's all I have to really offer. I mean, this isn't a glamour story, or it's not pretty, but I know that y'all care, and everybody, would appreciate some updates. Maybe just how she acted, or you know what I mean, just kind of just chew the fat. Whatever y'all want.
And the thing too, everything's going to be so fluid now. You might be hopping on and off doing lives, that were unscheduled, and because I think there's going to be some big news even after this. I mean,
That was big.
I don't think
What do you think it'll be, though? I don't really.
I don't think, probably big wasn't the right word, but the only huge thing left is
It's just going to be rapid.
to dismiss. So we're still we're waiting on that, and
I finally got it.
It's
All right, let me share my. Okay, I'm gonna mute you, KJ. Okay, hold on. I'm about to share my screen real quick. I finally got it. My computer's like slow.
Sweet.
Grandma's slow, but she's up. All right, let me put it. Oh, where'd it go? Thank you, Maureen. Thank you. Share.
Do you want me to take that document down?
Don't. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how this works. I never know.
Did it show you like add to stream? on it. Or is it not showing up at all?
I don't know who you're talking to because I'm not looking at you. Who you asking?
I was asking you.
Okay. I'm not there. He just asked to take the document down. I don't
Yeah.
think it matters.
Do you think?
God dang.
Oh yeah. How can we?
What?
No, sorry guys. Oh, okay.
This is I need to be better at this. This drives me insane because it's just I can't. It's like I'm unable to think and host. It's crazy.
Oh, I don't think that's anything anyone can criticize you for right now.
Well, I don't. I do.
I'm a
I do.
basket case.
I should be able to. I should be able to be more fluent, and I want to be more fluent in this. How about that? I'm striving. I guess my window. I don't know. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Share. Okay. All right. Can we take that thing off, please? Trauma and true crime. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you. Always watch you. I always watch your videos. And I remember talking to you. And I appreciate you. All right, so y'all can see it. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
And we're behind it. Let me scroll. And Jen, we mute ourselves?
Okay.
I'm asking, do we mute ourselves? Oh my God.
I don't know. But I'll mute myself just in case.
I will too.
Waiting on this thing to load. Come on. It's got to. Where the hell's the sound? What the hell? This thing's still scrolling, or death wheel. I don't know. This doesn't sound good. I mean, it doesn't, I hope it works. Y'all let me know if y'all can't hear it, because I can't. Nope. What the hell? Did I share my sound? I usually don't have to even click that option. Get me out of here. Okay. Let me, good God. Just hold, please. Trial and error. Okay. Let me remove it. Let me stop screen share. Let me go back to share. Cheese and rice.
Well, maybe it's like what was happening to us yesterday.
What the frick? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay. But that's if I share my window. It's different. It's not my Chrome tab. Really? I mean, y'all, I use Apple, so I use iOS, and then I use a lot of Google services, and then I have my HP, which is Microsoft. That is, oh my, it's just, it's like a setup. It's 3 different, things and whatever you call them. Chrome tab. I'm just like so slow.
You're fine. Is that the link that I hid? Is that the right one? Because I can try and go through it here.
It's in my freaking oh yeah, okay, that's what I'll do. Okay, copy. And it I know it skips out a lot, y'all, whenever I'm transitioning and closing windows and doing this and doing that. So I don't know. Cancel. I'm gonna just put that down there. Now, how do I? Okay,
While
hold
we're
on.
at it, we're gonna go to class, but we're gonna mute it and pretend we're listening.
Awesome. I haven't been to class in a whole long time.
Yes. So
Yeah,
hopefully,
I think I might have it. All right. So let me go back to share. Sharing means caring. Thank y'all for sticking here through this. Appreciate y'all being good sports. Lori Vallow. Whoa, that's a big mug.
yeah,
Can
I'm
you
already
guys see
late.
it? Do what?
I
You're already
guess
late?
I'm already late. I guess I'll slough.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, let's mute ourselves.
Okay.
It's going to take it a little minute to because I'm bogged down right now with all the bandwidth and stuff.
It's all right. Say it's all right. It's all right. Have a good time. 'Cause it's all right. Oh, it's all right.
Well, thanks for joining us today on Fox 10 News at Noon. New developments in the case again. She's the so-called
Hello?
doomsday cult mom. She's accused of murdering her 2 children who once lived in Chandler before being found dead several months later in Idaho.
A judge's order is fit. To stand trial. Now, she's been deemed mentally incompetent up until now. So Fox 10's investigative reporter Justin Lum
You want me to try and see if mine will pull it?
Yeah, try yours, Jen.
Okay. Let me copy it that way. Hold on. Let's get. Oh, that's not the right one. Can you just like post it in a banner? Because I can't like copy and paste it, and so hold on 1 second. Okay. I think this is it. No, that's Fox 13 Utah.
We still on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the Fox 10 one. I found Fox 13, and then I can keep looking for Fox 10.
Type in Fox 10 Phoenix.
I did. I've got Fox 10 Live, Lori Vallow Fit to Stand trial. It still didn't come up.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, now y'all can. Oh my God, I've been like, Jen, I got it in the private chat.
Oh.
I've been talking and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, what the hell? And so I tap it. I'm like,
Okay, let me see.
Oh my goodness. Welcome. All right, let me pull this one away. Hello.
Do you want me to see? I think I've got it up.
Yes. I give up. I gave up.
Okay.
They're in town. And yeah.
Cox Gigablast has all the speed to power your imagination. Workout, big plans, and movie night all at once. Switch to Gigablast, the internet that gets it done.
Let's go.
In the case against Lori Vallow. She's the so-called doomsday cult mom. She's accused of murdering her 2 children who once lived in Chandler before being found dead several months later in Idaho.
A judge's order says Vallow is finally fit to stand trial. Now, she's been deemed mentally incompetent up until now. So Fox 10's investigative reporter Justin Lum, following this case from the very beginning, is joining us now with the latest on this. Justin?
Ty, Renee, finally, we will see Lori Vallow be arraigned on charges of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. Her court appearance is set for next Tuesday in the Fremont County Courthouse of Idaho, the first time she'll be seen in court since last May when she was indicted by a grand jury. So here's what's happening now. According to the court order, Vallow's competency is now restored. She's fit to proceed, and she will no longer be in the custody of the Department of Health and Welfare, transferred from an Idaho State hospital to the Fremont County Sheriff ahead of her arraignment. Since last June, Vallow has been deemed incompetent for more than 270 days. She's been treated until she could be restored. Prosecutors in Idaho say she and her husband and co-defendant Chad Daybell used their religious beliefs to justify the killings of her 2 kids, 7-year-old JJ Vallow and 16-year-old Tylee Ryan, along with Daybell's first wife, Tammy Daybell. Tammy's sudden death happened in October of 2019 in the Daybell home. The children's remains were found on Daybell's property in June of 2020, about 9 months after their disappearance. JJ's grandparents, Kay and Larry Woodcock, say they will be at Vallow's arraignment next Tuesday.
It's very important to us to make sure she knows we are following this through and we'll never stop.
This time, I think at some point she's going to have to look us in the eyes. And I cannot wait, because we are not giving up on this.
Together, Vallow and Daybell are charged with multiple counts of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder in connection to JJ, Tylee, and Tammy. The trial for Vallow and Daybell is set for January 2023. We'll have more reaction from the grandparents of JJ Vallow at 5. Live in the studio, Justin Lum, Fox 10 News.
J Lum teasing us. J Lum teasing us.
Kay did excellent.
Thank you, Jen.
Yeah, my internet was actually decent today. Yours is probably because of the storm. If it's
Mine sucks. Mine sucks all the time. After the storms.
Kay looked very, very stern.
Confident, yeah. Like they both sounded really hyper or energized, I guess.
Re-energized.
Upbeat.
Yep.
And that's something too. Don't forget, y'all. She still has to face hearing that she's facing the death penalty.
Mm-hmm. Well, she knows. She knows that. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
she knows, but
everything else. She got a death penalty attorney. That was so weird that she got that, and then it was weird. I'm like, it's just weird.
But remember Boyce saying that all those times to Chad, and we know what Chad's reaction was. Now picture Boyce saying it to Lori, and I wonder what her reaction is going to be.
Not guilty.
I mean, Chad don't have facial expressions. He simply does not possess them.
He does
at all. It's like, what the F did you see in this thing? And then I'm like, oh my God, but then I don't want to impugn Tammy, you know? She married young. That's her excuse. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just like, what the frick did you see in this dude? What is? I agree with everybody else. What is charming? Nothing. But I used to get that statement a lot. A comment, a bunch of comments saying that, oh my God, what did they find charismatic about this dude? And I'm sitting there asking the same thing, but I'm like, but it didn't make him any less murderous. I guess you don't have to be charismatic to murder people and kind of gain a little following of the energy killers.
Well, have you heard his voice?
Oh yeah,
it's lumpy and dumpy.
What does he talk like, though? Who does he talk like?
He talks like
he's in his speeches and his talks.
Gilbert.
He sounds like a church leader.
I don't know.
Down to that kind of rhythmic, like slow kind of. He sounds
soft
like
spoken. Yeah. I actually, oh, whoa, I remember reading an article about, yeah. And it was something to the tune of, he wears the khakis. He wore the dad shirt. You know what I mean? He just was very dad. Like, I don't know. Not even a good father. Not a good father. I'm not saying that, but just the way he dressed. With his khaki pants and his little plaid shirts. And he was just like the underdog. And I really I feel like this just really spawned from Julie, and then it's like, just like we think that Chad and Lori, how they came to be. And it's like both are evil and both, just kind of how they find each other kind of thing. Like, it's just because it's big shitstorm. And I feel like before that it was Julie, and that's just a train wreck in itself. But then, it's like Lori comes in and is like, hold my beer.
Yeah.
So it's crazy that it happened, more than once.
Well, he wasn't interested in Suzanne Friedman, but he noticed that Suzanne Friedman was selling a lot of books and speaking at a lot of engagements about her near-death experiences. And then all of a sudden he's got them himself. And she said out of all that time she knew him, he'd never once talked to her about his near-death experience, which was kind of odd to her because usually they do want to talk about it.
Right.
So he took some from Suzanne Friedman. He wasn't necessarily attracted to her. And then when he got in there with Julie Rowe, that was like naked people during Mardi Gras.
Right? Mardi Gras, no bra.
I mean, I would say they took it from people that took it from people that took it from people that took it from people. Like,
I think it spawned from, it already was there. It was already running rampant, right?
Well, that story's been repeated time and time again. I mean, I could have repeated it before I knew about this. I would have said, "Oh, let me guess." What
Visions?
I said exactly what it was, because it's the same story every time with these people.
Well, what is Elmom? What is the just quick sentence about this Mike Shroud? Because I've heard his name brought up so many times, and I don't know who the hell he is or anything.
It's Visions of Glory.
No, not Mike Stroud. You know a lot about Mike Stroud, though. I'll let you talk about Mike Stroud.
I just don't see him as being that big of a. He is, but he's not. I don't know. He's very good at just kind of. He's excommunicated, or I don't dispute, whatever the word is. I don't know. I can't keep changing my vocabulary. But like, he is more like deliverance doctrine, Mike Stroud. But in this mule accounts, Lori sang, she really ruins Hallelujah, the song. She sings pretty, like, whatever, but she ruined it and made it gross and evil. You know what I mean? That's just, to me, blasphemy all the way. But she did a song and sang it about Alex. And she, kind of made up some words. And she said, talking about Chasing Paradise, which is one of Chud's books. Basically, what else did she say? It started out with Julie Rowe, and then the light went on. I don't know. And then I swear, in like the next, I don't know how music is broke down verse. I don't know what to say, but she also said something about enzymes or whatever from Mike. I feel like she's referring to Mike Stroud in that. And then you have Zach Cox, who confirms both of those.
Where did Rick and Nancy James? Where did Rick and Nancy James fall into all this? And Little Bear and all these crazy people.
Mike James is, I know, I always want to say Rick James too, but they were the owners. Mike and Nancy James were the owners of Preparing a People, which was a media company. They would put on these events or whatever, and they would film them. But between you and me, I mean, and everybody else with eyes, they moved from wherever the hell in Utah, and they moved all the way to Rexburg because it is deemed as one of the City of Lights. There are 7 of them. And in the original book, Visions of Glory, I feel like I'm giving out all my intel. But anyways, in Visions of Glory, the original first copies or whatever, first edition, I guess, it's so difficult because the guy, John Pontius, who actually wrote the book, he's not the one who had the dream or who had the near-death experience. I'm sorry.
Yeah, allegedly.
He wrote it for under the name of a guy named Spencer, who is actually Thomas G. Harrison. And he is, Jen knows a little more of this terminology than I do. He's like a bishop who knows a general authority, I think. So he's got some ties. And I think he's also in the FOIA, if I remember correctly.
Who?
Tom G. Harrison, THOM. And so is the
in the doctor.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because I was like, oh, it was right around the time that JJ was murdered. And anyways,
do you I sent you a bunch. Do you remember that I sent you a link or a picture and it talked about the board?
What board? When was this?
Like early, like in the middle of the night when we're like,
no, because I was stumped with the first one.
Yeah, I got on a little research rabbit hole.
It was like the old days.
Yeah, I was like, here, because I knew I'd forget. He's on a board. He's in a bishopric. He worked for the church. He knew an apostle. He knew who the president of the church was, Howard W. Hunter. He mentions him. He talks about having access to the temple, access to the church office building. He went there once a month. And he's thought to be, Tom G. Harrison has never like come out and said, yes, this is me, because it's like got to be secret so he doesn't get.
No, but kind of he did with Hidden True Crime. He turned it down because he said that he just would rather this all go away. Well, that doesn't work. And so I really think that we need to put a little more whatever to the fire, like just really prep them, because it's important. It may not be, I'm glad it's easy for him to just be like, no, I don't want to deal with it. And that's a luxury from my point of view, because why not? Why not just be open? Why not? If you're not doing anything wrong, why not? I mean,
Because they are doing
wouldn't
something
you have
wrong.
more respect for? That's my thing. Is just nobody wants to freaking talk, and these people talk so freaking much. My head rattles. They talk so much. I can't keep track. I'm just like they never shut. Their gums are always bumping, and I mean a little stroke of the ego, and I mean I'll do it. I will stroke the ego. Whatever I got to do. I mean with limits, but anyways, it's important to me. I don't speak for my family, but it's important in my journey. And it's important to a lot of us. We want answers, and every little bit helps fill these big gaps and stuff. They help to bridge all these gaps and fill in the blanks because there's so many freaking puzzle pieces. Not to incriminate him. There's no persecution. It's just the right thing to do. I can't imagine.
If he gets on the stand and he tells the truth, if he is on the witness
list. Saying to us, not to the stand.
No. But I'm saying I can't. I can't.
Huh?
What's wrong?
I'm trying to think of how to say something without getting a letter from Kurt McConkie.
Oh, divert it over here.
I'm going to say if Santa Claus gets on the stand and he talks about everybody's Christmas list,
but everybody knows
to go, holy shit, Santa, now we're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense because then everybody knows, all the kids know what the gifts are now. And
all the kids know what people have been getting away with for years and years and years.
Yeah, you're right. It's part of the cover up. And so that pisses me off.
And that it was sanctioned. It was sanctioned.
And so that's why he's remained anonymous. Allegedly. This is my opinion. Because there's no other, it's frowned upon. Let's just say it's frowned upon if you have that much stroke, that much, you know everybody who's who in the zoo and all these connections. And I didn't know that he had ties allegedly to temples. I mean, that explains maybe how Chad and Lori might have maybe slipped away and got married or sealed or whatever the hell it is.
Well, hey, Chris,
Miss James,
yeah,
her mommy's a temple worker.
This is for in celebration of our good news today. You ready?
What's that? I won't be able to monetize if it's music.
Cheeseburger pizza, yeah.
What? I'm not on that screen. Sorry. Oh, hell yeah.
I'm starving too.
Oh my God, that looks so good. Look at that pretty face. Hey, girl, hey.
Get me over here. I didn't expect. I was trying to get a picture of the pizza and use it as my avatar.
I love your apron. I love your apron. That's so cool.
Yeah. Well,
that's really cool. Thank you.
I'm fixing to have to get off here so I can eat me something.
Right. Me too. I'm so glad to hang out with you guys today. It's for good cause.
I feel very honored that you'd let me even come and be part of this with Big E and El Mom and you. And I love you guys. I thank the world of you. I'm always here if you need me. I don't know. I might go do a Ray Room on the fly later on this evening. Just check and see. I don't know yet. It just all depends. But I'm going to get off here anyway.
Okay. And I mean, this was great. Thank you all for the super chats. Yeah. The ticket to and from Rexburg. That's so awesome. I can't wait to share that with y'all. And thank y'all for sharing this with me.
Christian.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too. I love all of you. I love y'all. Thank you.
You know how I feel.
I know. You love us.
I've said it once or twice. Are they guys like the painter's tape that's been up for 2 years?
Get up there right now and get it down. Today's the day.
That's the Elwes job. I'd
Thank
appreciate
you.
if some of you would give her a call and let her know to finish it up.
All right. I love
Okay.
paintings, so don't get me going. Anyways, I love y'all. This is awesome. Let's go process now.
Today's a good day. I'll holler at y'all in a little bit. Love y'all.
Love y'all too.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Maureen, for sharing that story about my brother. That mental world.
Eleanor, come on.
Oh, Eleanor.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it. She's barking.
All right.
She's barking all day. All right.
Bye,
Bye.
guys. Love y'all.